thumb. All my brothers, Yahweh Shema, Dava, Shem Yahweh Shah, all my sisters. This is the scripture breakdown class. Captain Badazar, I'll be holding it down till General Mahayaman walk through the door. Captain is up. Let me know any questions in the room. Good?
Yes, sir. I just want to get your thoughts on the happened earlier about the FBI raiding the pastor's house.
Is that one of the topics?
That's on deck.
Say that for General Mahayaman.
Okay, General Counsel.
Yeah, if that's anything that's actually on topic that was on the flyer, say that.
Sure.
All right. My opinion is whatever his is.
I got a question.
What's that?
How do you battle anxiety?
How do I battle anxiety? What I would tell anybody who doesn't know how to battle something, what do you think the first thing I'm going to do to tell you is? Good? No. Yeah? Call for counsel. The first thing is, if you have anything that you can't battle on your own, right? Like, because what happens is everybody got a, don't think that you don't have demons. Everybody got demons, and you got more than one. Some of them are a little bit more deeply ingrained inside your flesh. Some of them just come and go, chips. You know what I mean? Some of them might jump on you just from the area that you're in. Driving in New York. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I ain't got road rage in the 2 months I was gone. I cussed 2 people out on the way here. Forgive me.
Facts.
All right? That's why General Mahayaman always says that there's a demon in the horn. I try so hard not to just blow my horn. There's a spirit behind that, getting angry, so on and so forth. So everybody has something that you got to battle. So with that being said, you might be spiritually getting jumped. You know what I mean? You might spiritually be getting jumped by a plethora of demons. And what, you think you're going to handle that on your own? Now, sometimes you got to call for reinforcements. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you and your man need to stomp that demon out together. And the way that that's going to happen is if you call for counsel. So the first thing that you got to do is you do have to admit, as you were saying, that something's wrong. It's like, what Yahweh said when he was sitting with the publicans. And they said, why are you sitting with these sinners? It's like when Sinetta outside right now doing an interview with Captain Zoe. Like, how many people turned around and said, why are you guys be inviting Sinetta to the cookout? That's like when Yahweh was sitting with the publicans and they're like, why you be eating with prostitutes and sinners? And he said, because the whole have no need for a physician. You know what I mean? Like if you're whole, if you don't have any ailments, if you don't have nothing wrong with you, you're not going to the doctor. You got to go to the doctor. You know what I mean? You got a toothache, you go to the dentist. You got a fever for too long, you go to the hospital. You have to admit something is wrong that you can't defeat on your own, that you can't defeat with something that's just over the counter. So if you can't look in the mirror and identify with the fact that you're sick, you'll never cure it. And that goes for, why would somebody stop smoking weed if they don't think that it's wrong or it's harming them? You get what I'm saying? They would never stop. Well, it's the same thing when it comes down to anxiety. Anxiety is a spirit, you understand, just like any other sickness or mental health or any disruption to your natural spirit is a spirit. So the first thing that you got to do, yes, is admit that something's wrong. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say to everybody is you should call for counsel. Once you call for counsel, see, how do you battle anxiety? Everybody's anxiety is subjective to a different trigger. So the reason why I'm saying you got to call for counsel is because we have to identify what is triggering your anxiety. Because maybe it's your environment. And sometimes you might have to remove yourself from that environment. Maybe it's childhood trauma.
That's right.
You understand? It could be a multitude of things. So each one of those is going to be specific to what it is that's happening to you. You understand? So how to battle it is subjective, but what you need to do is call for counsel. And calling for counsel is going to teach you the process to how you combat your anxiety. Following instructions.
Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. Yahweh Shemel Shabbat. Clap it up.
Gracias. How do you combat anxiety? How do you combat anxiety? The Bible says this, that true love casteth away fear. Anxiety is fear. That's what it is. So many times fear because of past traumas, because of childhood. Mainly, anxiety comes from childhood. Having parents that don't know how to raise a child will create an adult who does not know how to raise children. And that's how life is. So if I could think of one precept that you could find in the Bible about anxiety, it would be true love casteth away fear. Now, what is true love? Who knows? In the back, about you. That's the best love. Give him a hand. That's correct. That's the greatest of all loves. That's correct. Being willing to lay down your life for your brother. Give me some more. Keeping the commandments. Give him another hand. So now, what else? So then now, put those things together. And then you'll learn how to fight anxiety. Put them together. Giving your life for your brother. Give Captain Soccer War a hand. I ain't see you out there, Captain Soccer War. God damn. Give him a hand. That's a real man right there. Gracias. Giving your life for your brother and keeping the commandments, not stealing, not lying, obeying the commandments that God gave you to treat him like he is your God and to treat your brother and sister like they're your family. What's the perfect way to get rid of anxiety? To become selfless. Selfishness creates a ton of anxiety. Fear over what's going to happen to you. Am I going to lose my job? Am I going to lose my boyfriend? Am I going to lose my girlfriend? Who is trying to take from me? Who is trying to gain advantage over me? Your fear so many times is rooted in your selfishness because all you care about is yourself. And of course, it's a full-time job trying to make sure you get every penny you think you should get, all the pleasure and sex you think you should get, that you get every advantage in life. That's hard to do all day, which is why so many rich men, people that you think shouldn't have a care in the world, they have heart attacks. And every day they're riddled with anxiety. Why? Because they're always thinking about who is trying to take from them, how can they get more, who is trying to cheat them while they're trying to cheat someone else. You would think they would have no anxiety. You would think men like Donald Trump would live in a constant state of happiness. Every day he does not. He lives in anxiety and fear every day. Why? Because Donald Trump is a selfish pig. And the more and more selfish you get, before you know it, you'll find that you're living in pain, thinking about what pain could happen to you every day. Everybody understands. But when you have brothers, Akim, when you have brothers and sisters, when you have people that love you and people that you love, before you know it, anxiety melts away, brother. I pray you understand. Lo entiendes? Let me do the los anuncios, please, if I could, all right? Once again, mi nombre es General Mahayaman, servicio a placer de la General Yahana. Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos en 1 Oeste Calle 125, Harlem, Nueva York. Desde 1969, debajo del mando. General Yahana. Carnales, esta es la verdad. Si tú eres hombres español, negros o indio nativo, tú eres Israel, el pueblo elegido de Dios. Tu madre y tu padre dicen que somos un culto y mantienen su iglesia sin culpa, pero su iglesia es culpable de todo lo que nos están pasando. Órale. With that, gracias. With that, gracias. With that, haz tu preguntas. Questions, I'll take them in the room. Don't let me forget my topics. My topics are what again, Warrior, up front?
New York City.
New York. We'll go into New York City. What's the next topic? Cruelty. Go ahead.
White mediocrity.
White mediocrity. The victory of white mediocrity. Keep going.
Family men.
Family men. Go ahead.
Christian apologetics.
And the Christian apologetics. Someone will need to explain that to me again tonight. Christian apologetics. Go ahead.
That's it. That's those. Are
And that's the topics. That's good enough for you. All right. Any questions? In the back, I bought you. Speak up and taste up. I got you. A lion's whelp is a young lion. A young whelp is old English for a young person, like young and spry and a young kid. That's what a lion's whelp is. Read it for the brothers and sisters, please.
Genesis 29, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
You got that? Judah, you know what that's talking about, right? Judah, thou art he who thy brethren shall praise. This is speaking about the tribe of Judah, the people you call the so-called Negroes in America today. You're actually the tribe of Judah according to God. That's your true nationality. And this is a prophecy about so-called Negroes. You are he whom thy brethren shall praise. Who are your brothers? The other 11 tribes of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Las 12 tribus de la nación de Israel. That's the 12 tribes of Israel. Your brethren will praise the tribe of Judah because Jesus Christ comes from the tribe of Judah. The Bible says the lion of the tribe of Judah has arisen from the thicket. And it's the visualization is our king raising up out of the grass like a lion ready to pounce, right? Jesus Christ is from the tribe of Judah. And because of that, that brings great honor on the tribe of Judah. Continue. Keep going. That's another prophecy for the tribe of Judah. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemy. Every tribe, every people, every race, you have certain qualities that are in your blood. If any of you, I'm in New York, I'm imagine some of you know about breeding pit bulls up here. I would imagine that's familiar to somebody, right? Well, then you know certain dog breeds are born with certain characteristics, right? This pit bull is more likely to be aggressive than a golden retriever. You understand? A golden retriever is a better swimmer than, this other dog. Certain bloodlines over time, because people decide to marry and the way they marry, just like dogs are bred together, a bloodline develops a characteristic or characteristics. The tribe of Judah has an important quality or detriment in most cases. His hand shall be in the neck of his enemy. The tribe of Judah likes conflict. They like to fight. It is what they've been famous for since David, since King David. King David was the king of Israel who won the throne. And at the end, he could not even build God's temple because his hands were so stained with the blood of his brothers who he had to kill to build that kingdom. He had to pass it to his son to build the temple. He didn't feel right to build a temple to God when he had killed so many Israelites. Everyone understands. You take that up to, my God, the Roman Empire, the Colosseum, boxing, wrestling, all forms of sports, arguing and fighting outside this door, arguing at the Popeyes, arguing everywhere, fighting every day, enjoying fighting, like having a thrill about conflict, like a certain, it's like a release to be able to get into a fight, to be able to harm someone, prison. Think about things like this, and this should describe the tribe of Judah. I appreciate you. This should describe the tribe of Judah. Come on, about you.
What you're saying is, one time I remember when I first came in the truth, I went to a sister's baby shower, trying to get some old man something to fight. 2 seconds later, everybody was hugging me back to join the baby shower. And I just have to say, that's why I was thinking about
Forget about it. Well, let me tell you, listen, every tribe is born with certain things that you should enhance and then certain things you should suppress. That's every tribe. Judites like to fight. Their hand shall be in the neck of their enemy. You want to find a Judite, Find who is struggling and fighting all day, all the time. That's why the tribe of Judah was perfect to be at the spearhead of the civil rights movement. Because we would do it simply for the fight. Simply just to get in the battle. Just to fight. And it's like that to this day. Continue. I got to roll. Keep going.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
That's talking about Jesus Christ again. I can go straight to your topic if you would like.
Now,
Go ahead.
Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son.
Keep going now.
Thou art going up.
Judah is a young lion. We're young. Just remember that. We are a young lion, meaning what? We're strong. We're young and strong. From the prey thou hast gone up.
Justin.
So once again, visualize a young lion creeping up on an antelope or a deer. He's going up. He's risen up from the thicket, from the grass, and now he's going over to some animal to kill it. And he's a young lion. Keep going.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
Mm-hmm.
He stooped down.
He stoops down. Go ahead.
He couched as a lion.
He couches like a lion couches. Go ahead.
And as an old lion.
And as an old lion. Is he an old lion, Ibadja?
No,
What is he?
a young lion.
He's a young lion. But he couches down like he has no strength, no ability, like he just can't take it another day. That's the tribe of Judah. The people with all of the power and strength in the world to rule the planet Earth, in the position to rule the planet Earth. The tribe of Judah, brother, unlike our other brothers and sisters who live in faraway countries, you're the chief of staff of the military, a black man. You're on the Supreme Court. You are sitting right there where you could raise up and take over the planet. But you don't have the strength to. Hold your point. But you don't have the strength to do it. You don't have the strength, even though you do. Even though you have the ability, you just, when it's time to fight, when it's time to step up, you act like you're not strong enough to do it. That is the so-called black man. It's what every race and what you know about yourself. Ibadja.
So, Salaki, just to get to my point, would you call that lazy or a better term, reluctant?
No, it's not lazy or reluctant. It's weary. Tired.
Count on, sir.
You get my point?
Yes,
Tired.
sir.
The tribe of Judah, with all of their strength, they're just tired. It's weary, worn out. If you ever talk to an old black person, that's the first 5 minutes of the talk. How weary they are. Tired from working from can't see to can't see. That's what my grandmother used to say. Can't see to can't see. The tribe of Judah has the ability. They're in the right position. They have everything you would need to overcome. Look at what Donald Trump did in 6 months. What Donald Trump did in 6 months, he completely transformed the country into a white supremacist, overtly white supremacist country. He's given a military funeral to that white woman that stormed the Capitol, broke into the Capitol to kill the congressman, and they shot her. And she is getting a military funeral with full honors. Barack Obama was president for 8 years. 8 years. Black people never said, well, when are you going to do something for us? Barack Obama could have made this country completely pro-black. How do I know? Because I'm living in America right now. Or in 6 months, there's tanks on the street. The white supremacists rule everything. They're ripping the babies out of little girls' arms in 6 months. Barack Obama could have made this country pro-black, completely pro-black, completely pro-Hispanic. Instead, black people were just happy enough to have a brown face on TV every day. That was good enough for us because we're tired. Because we're tired. I got to move on. That's your breakdown, all right? Question online, please.
Khan. Brother asked, Salaki Adawan, if I may, when serving people in general and heathens are in the group we're serving, how do we fish out from among the heathen?
When serving, I'm assuming he's speaking about our food program. Would that be right?
Possible.
I'm going to assume you mean our food. The UPK has food programs all across the world. We're in line. There are white people in line. Do we serve white people in our food program? Absolutely. Do we serve anyone of any race in our food programs? Absolutely. Precept. It's in the book of Luke. There are white people, there are Chinese people, Africans, who absolutely are humble enough to receive crumbs from our ground. They absolutely can get it. They absolutely can get the crumbs that the children drop on the floor, and we'll hand it to them with grace and kindness. All right? You're in the line. There are white people in the line. There are black people in the line. You just serve everyone that comes up next. Next, that's all. Don't even worry about what race they are. You're just in the line. You're giving out the food. The white person is next. She's getting the food. The black person is after her. She's getting the food. Done. That way there's no confusion in your mind. Do it like a business. That's all. You're just serving. First come, first serve. Done. Next question. 1 second.
Kind of brother
Let me
asked.
get Jersey in the back. You got it, Jersey. Hold up, Boston. I ain't noticed you right here. Give Boston a hand. God damn. Boston. What do our black people call Boston for slang? Do they have a name for it? Bosstown. I like Bosstown. I'll go with that. Do you prefer that one? Bosstown. Give Bosstown a hand. The water. Jersey, you got it.
Colonel Khan. Can I get a general breakdown of Revelations chapter 18, verse 6 out of one?
No problem.
Is the book of Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works.
You know who this is speaking about, right? This is speaking about our oppressor and the land that our oppressor rules the world from.
Okay.
You get my point, right?
Khan.
Read it from the top now that I know you know that.
Colonel Khan. This book of Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
This is in the kingdom of heaven, brother. This is the good news of the Bible, what you're reading. Reward her even as she has rewarded you. This precept is about something that the apologetics don't want you to know about. Right. This precept is about justice. This precept is about justice. And I can't think of a greater love that a God could have than to give his people justice. Right. Justice is such a beautiful thing. It's so pure. And here's the beauty of it. There's no way for you to get it on your own. That's why justice is so beautiful. It's bonita. It's so beautiful because this poor woman who's having the child ripped out of her hands, she is powerless to get justice for herself. She might be able to get food for herself, water for herself. She might be able to get shelter for herself. But she cannot get justice alone.
Right.
Because she is powerless. She has no way to get this thing that is essential to life. You cannot survive on this planet if every evil man knows that harming you has no repercussion. Then you won't survive an hour. A hora. You won't survive an hour. Justice is beneficial to life. It's essential to life. We as blacks and Hispanics, we believe that we will never get it. The Bible says, reward her. Gracias. The Bible says, reward her, even as she has rewarded you. That great whore that sitteth upon many waters, we're going to give her exactly what she gave us, brother.
Right.
Exactly what she gave us, she's going to get. I pray you understand. Lo entiendes. Keep going.
Colonel Khan. And double unto her
And
double.
what?
And double unto her double.
And double unto her. So imagine she made us drink this much, and it was bitter to swallow. But we're going to fill this cup up to the rim, brother. And she's going to drink. Keep going.
Colonel Khan. According to her works.
According to her what?
Her works.
Color of her skin. Is that what you said?
Her works.
According to, because she's a different color than us.
Her works.
According to race.
Her works.
According to the fact that we live here and she lives there.
Her works.
According to the fact that we speak a different language.
Her works.
Give her double according to her works. You see, our oppressor is going to be destroyed not because of race, not because of the skin color, but because of what they have done.
Right.
What they have done. Martin Luther King said, judge not someone by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I think we all know what the content of our oppressor's character is now.
Right.
Don't we? We all know now, right? You don't know the tanks will be here, what, in three weeks? They'll be in Harlem? The tanks will be here in 3 weeks. No problem. We know the content of his character, and it is vile. One day we're going to receive justice. Double. Continue. Is there more?
A little bit more, sir.
Go ahead.
And the cup which she had filled to her double.
I just broke that down. Go ahead.
Khan.
Is that it?
Cons.
Gracias. As preguntas. Próximo.
Colonel Khan. Brother in the comments asks, Salakia Alawat, can you break down 2 Peter 2 and 16 through 18?
Claro que sí, of course. Go ahead, Al.
2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 16. But was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumb ass, speaking with man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet.
All right, this is speaking about Balaam, right? Balaam was this cat who had a gift to speak. And when he spoke, you know, his speaking was a gift. Think of it like an amazing singer or an amazing orator like Martin Luther King or like Michael Jackson or anyone that has a gift that can change the hearts and minds of people. That's what Balaam had. And there are certain people that have that gift. Sometimes they call it charisma or the ability to speak, where if they go up and sing, everyone will buy the product that they sing about. Everyone will come see them. Everyone will start drinking Pepsi because Michael Jackson sung about Pepsi. Everyone will wear these sneakers because this person said wear these sneakers. There are people with that gift, right? Balaam had that gift. One day when the Israelites were in battle with the Moabites went to this person and said, curse Israel. Speak to them on our behalf and curse Israel. Balaam refused to do it, right? And then, I can't remember the rest of it. He was told not to leave. Tazar, y'all remember this whole story? Captain Katazar, go ahead. He was an Israelite. Balaam was just like Nabal was an Israelite who had the name Baal, Balaam, because they were Israelites, but they were sinners. They did not obey the God of Israel. All right. I'm trying to paraphrase the story to my memory. He was told not to leave unless something happened. He left anyway. And as he went to leave, the donkey he was on refused to move because an angel was standing in the way, not allowing the donkey to move. He's beating the donkey, and then the dumb ass, the word dumb means that you can't speak. That's what the term dumb, that's why they call it a dummy, that puppet, because it can't talk unless you do it for it, right? The donkey turned around and said, God, I'm not moving. The thing spoke. And then he was shocked, and of course it was ridiculous, and he realized that he shouldn't leave. So that's the context of this story. Now I don't quite understand the question, but I'll try again. Go ahead and read the question.
Colonel Khan. But was rebuked for his iniquity.
Mm-hmm.
The dumb ass, speaking with man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet.
Right. The dumb ass, speaking with a man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet. Give Chi-Town a hand coming in the room. Chi-Town getting it on. Good to see you, Chicago. The prophet is speaking about that man who refused to go down there, who left before he was supposed to leave. That's the prophet. The donkey forbid the madness of that prophet, meaning he would not leave. He forbid it. The word forbid means to not allow it. That's the breakdown, now, if that's your question, all right? Próximo preguntas.
There was one more verse he was asking
please.
about. Verse 17. These are wells without water, clouds that are carried with a tempest, to whom the mist of darkness is reserved forever.
What chapter and book is this in?
This is 2 Peter chapter 2.
I believe this speaking about religious leaders?
This is, might have to go up a few verses, sir.
I believe it's speaking about religious leaders. I can't remember, but I think so. All right. If not, Ephraim will tell me. All right.
It's talking about those who forsook the right way and went astray.
Solid. Those who forsook the right way and went astray, they are wells without water. Of course, the purpose of a well is for you to drink out of it, right? Imagine going to a well and there's no water in there. Then this well is useless. It does nothing for you. It's undependable. That's someone who forsakes the law of God. You can't depend on them. They're a well without water. There's no reason for you to go to them every day asking them questions, asking them for help, like the stupid apologetics. I wonder, Tazaryak, what is the name of the church that the apologetics go to? Or is there a church? Boy, they don't have a congregation of people. But give them the microphone.
There is no
The
church.
apologetics up on the screen.
Yeah, there is no actual location where you can go and find them
So
teaching.
if I listen to the apologetics one day,
It's like-
and I really, really love their integration,
Right.
and how much, and I really believe that Jesus is God.
Right. Kind of one concept.
Then what? What do
You
I
would
do?
find Ebenezer, AME,
So
Episcopalian.
I don't go follow the apologetics.
No, they might tell you a church that they might frequent or something like that, but they don't. I've never seen them in a church. I've only seen them in seminars and debates.
What about Post Malone?
Vocab, I don't know where that devil go. But you find what calling that's another white man too. I mean, it's all right.
Vocab Malone. Does he don't have a church?
Not that he may say I have a church that he goes to, but I've never seen them like like us. You can see us in class, you can see a Sabbath service. I've never seen them in a actual Sunday service church
I
environment.
would like to look into that because I don't understand them. Meaning, if I say, well, the UPK is wrong, you're right, Jesus is God. Then what? Meaning, I don't join Vocab Malone?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Well,
Maybe they'll watch this video because they super obsessed with us now. I mean, especially after we beat that white boy in the park. All they do is make video. Most High Christ said they make it. Most High Christ.
3 a.m. He said, boy, Tazaryak would have us. I said, he's showing up there.
God, sir, yes,
Ooh, that
sir.
was a
So
good one.
ever since then, they ain't been doing nothing but make videos. So they may try to say we do go to this church, but I've never seen them. Even like even black Christians, you'll see them some.
You ain't getting Tazaryak on the camera, Salaki.
Like even like the black Christians, you'll see them in Sunday service praising the Lord or something. I've never seen them like praising. You want me to stand over here? I've never seen them like praising the Lord. I've never seen that. I've never seen them like with a book or anything.
So then their whole mission is to stop people from following us.
Right. That's their whole entire. That Vocab Malone has written a book about One West. He wrote a book about One West.
God,
Like he go when they go battle Israelite, he's the go-to so he can arm them up on how to debate us. He's his whole purpose in life. I need to talk.
Didn't he do his doctoral thesis?
I don't know if he did. He could have. One thing if Ashan said he did it, he did a doctoral thesis. Their whole life is how do you cut? Listen, they blitzed the Israelites like last Saturday.
damn.
I mean, them Israelites. It was bad. So like I said, yeah, concert. Yeah, it was a little rough. Yes, sir. It was a little rough out there. So like concert. Yes, sir. The water, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. Con, sir.
Well, let me tell you, so then the apologetics, if you believe them, you can't join them. And if you can't join them, who pays for your hospital bills? Because you're going to the hospital. Who helps you with your rent when your rent is behind? The rent in New York, forget about it. Then how if I believe in Post Malone and I believe in the other apologetics, then what do they do to take care of me when now I'm their responsibility? You see, they're a well with no water in it. But if you believe in the doctrine of the Israelite school of UPK, then now you are one of us.
Right.
You understand what that means? Now you're one of us. Now you're one of us. Now you don't suffer alone.
Right.
You don't go homeless in here. You don't get kicked out of your home. You don't lose your children. You don't spend a night in jail unnecessarily, if money will get you out. That's not something that happens in here, because this well is full of water, brother. I pray you understand. Lo entiendes, meaning, do you understand? I pray so. I don't know what you do if you become an apologetic. I guess you just make sure that you don't join us. That's going into my topic. That is not new. That goes back to the 60s. Certain preachers set up and paid for, not to actually build anything, but to stop blacks and Hispanics from being radicalized. I'm going to prove it today. I'm going to show you the foundation of the apologetics. Please, Warrior. Give Sarnetta a hand right in there.
Yes, sir. The blitz when you want it.
I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Please.
Maybe a follow-up.
Please. Microphone. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question for you. Shout out to you, of course. And
No sound clip. I think it is.
We need that one.
test.
That one should be.
Testing 1 2.
Let me just talk about this scotch
Yes,
for 1 second.
go ahead.
Because it is outstanding. I ain't been in Harlem in a while. The scotch has not changed. Give yourself back.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right.
Please.
I have a question. Hopefully, is a respectful question, brother.
Please.
I'm confused a little bit on the evil. God created peace.
Okay.
God created evil. I, the Lord God, created all these things. The question I have for you is homosexuality evil?
Is homosexuality evil?
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's why he created evil. I just work with that right there.
Yes. That's the
Right
part
there.
that confused me.
Stay right there.
That's the part that confused me.
The Most High created evil for homosexuality. God created evil for eating pork. God created evil for child molesters. Let me ask you a question. What if God did not create evil? Then what would homosexuals do? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's fine. I'm going to help you with it.
All right, but here's what I'm
fine.
saying though.
Please,
If homosexuality is evil, then the Most High had to create it, right?
No.
Because he said, I, the Lord, do all these things.
What things?
The evil, create evil.
That's not what it says in the Bible.
Okay.
But I can read it for you.
Get read.
All right. Someone pull it for that brother. I think it's in Isaiah or something. Isaiah 45.
Captain setting me up here. That's what Captain trying.
You good to go. This is Sarnetta for you brothers out there. Sarnetta has been a great help to the school for many years, man. Give it Commanding General Yohana, truly appreciate your help, brother.
Thank you, brother.
I'll help you out. I can certainly understand, I can certainly understand the confusion in your mind, especially growing up in a place where the Bible is so mysterious and where evil is so accepted. I said that for a reason. Okay, we'll get to that in 1 second, all right? Let me get Benjamin real fast. Go ahead. Oh, I think he wants to read for you. Go ahead.
Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness.
You get that? Go ahead.
I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Boy, it's right there. Okay, the answer to your question is there. Give me the city part, and then that might give you some clues. Go ahead. Is there an evil in the city that thou can say I have not done? Go ahead. This is a precept for this precept, all right? So you just need that. I make the light and I make darkness. I make peace and create evil. It's right there. Just stay right there in your head, and you'll see it in a second. Go ahead.
COOKOUT. Amos chapter 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Not be what?
Not be afraid?
Trumpet blows, everyone gets scared. They get scared. Keep going.
COOKOUT. Shall there be COOKOUT. Shall there be evil in a city?
Shall there be what?
Shall there be evil in a city?
Why do people get afraid when they hear a trumpet? If you would like to, you can. If not, it's fine. No sweat. Why would people get afraid when you hear a trumpet? The word, The Hebrew word for trumpet is elorum, or is that the Greek word? I'm not sure. Alorum is what the sound of a trumpet is. That's where you get the term alarm, right? You hear an alarm late at night in your house. What do? Keep sleeping? What do? You jump up. Why? Why?
Because you hear that alarm.
And that means what? Or something is coming. The people hear an alarm. Keep going, Hazahah. He answered the question, everyone that didn't hear him. Go ahead.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
In the what?
In the city.
Keep going.
And the people not be afraid.
Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
What is the evil that the Lord is doing in the city? The same evil that makes someone blow an alarm. Remember, I'm only using the words right here.
Yeah.
I'm using the words right in front of us. Right here, I'm about to do the same thing with Isaiah. The exact same thing. The problem, Sonetta, is this, right? When you're thinking, General Cabal, give him a hand up from D.C. D.C. getting it on, General Kabbalah Mop and his lovely wife, I believe. I can't see well, but you get the point. Give her a hand as well. Okay, here's the problem, Sonetta, right? Just think, instead of thinking the action is evil, and you're only thinking that for one reason, think that the repercussion is the evil. If you were not associated with the UPK, would you think homosexuality was evil?
Hell yeah.
Oh, have you turned your TV on? Have you seen the flag? You ain't see that red, blue, and purple? And
Yeah.
Homosexuality, brother, is not considered evil. You don't look around.
To me, it's evil.
To you, but
Yes, sir.
is it to society?
No.
Homosexuality is not evil. It's like you're speaking in essence from your personal, what you think is evil.
Right.
But this world does not consider homosexuality to be evil at all.
Correct.
What does this world consider to be evil? Stay on topic, though.
What does this world consider to be evil?
On this topic of homosexuality, what does this world consider to be evil? Being against homosexuality.
I was going to say against ISUPK.
Give him a hand. That's better. Well said. Bien dicho.
That's right.
Bien dicho. You see, so damn near, it's like me saying God created evil. He created eating pork. Eating pork is not evil. You understand? That's what I think because I read the Bible. But this world says pork is the other white meat and you can buy it next door. So I can't say then pork is evil. Pork is good. But you know what the Lord did create? The high blood pressure and the diabetes and the heart attack to destroy that thing that everyone else says is good. Without the repercussions out, these things would not even be considered to be wrong. The only reason anybody even thinks about homosexuality is because of, first thing comes to your mind, AIDS. AIDS. AIDS made everybody in the 80s say, whoa, well, maybe what does God say about this? I remember it. It was like, hold up now. Maybe there's some scriptures about this gay thing. Without AIDS, Doc, you know what you have in Harlem? Bath houses. You don't remember those?
Yes.
They were everywhere. Were they places that the mayor said was evil? Yep. The mayor let them stay there until who cut them down? I think Dinkins got rid of the damn bathhouses. This is what Commander General Johanna taught me, if I can remember it well.
Right.
Bathhouses were considered businesses. You go in there and have sex all night with men. It wasn't evil. God created the repercussion. That repercussion made you and I and everyone else know what about homosexuality? That it was
okay.
That repercussion made all of us know what about homosexuality? That it was evil.
Right.
That's the only reason you and I even call homosexuality evil. If not for AIDS and Leviticus, we would just say homosexuality is a choice. You were born like that. It's a right. So now just think that. I'm going to give you the next one. I know you got one more. Yeah. Come on. Please.
The food that's outside, if y'all want to go get the food, it's easier. You can just walk out, go grab a plate, and then just come back inside instead of having to sit there. Do it that way. So if y'all hungry, you can just go outside, grab a plate, and come back inside.
What's on the menu, bro?
Makes sense.
Everything.
Everything.
All right.
Okay, now go back to your precept. Then I got to roll. Come on.
I don't have a precept.
Oh, the one you pulled earlier.
I want to move to. Huh?
Go, you want to move to the next
Yeah, I
one?
want to move to.
Go. You got it.
Um,
Van otra vez, please. Ephraim in the back. Ven
Do
otra
the
vez.
Most High condones slavery? Now, the reason I'm asking you that is because I hear the Israelite brothers always say that the reason we going through what we going through is because we disobeyed the laws and the commandments of the Most High.
I got
So he put us in slavery. My question to you is, why get mad at the white man if the Most High put us in his hands
I told
into
you.
slavery?
I totally get it. Can I give you a precept?
Yes.
It's in Romans, the first chapter. Am I right? Romans, Esau. Why have thou said thus? Romans 9. If it is not so, why am I thus? Is that right? The brothers will read it for you, Sonetta. Romans, the 9th chapter, please. All right. That's a excellent question Sonetta just asked. He's saying, meaning, if the Most High did this to us, then why be mad at white people? Because the Most High is the one that put us in slavery, correct? He gave us to him. He absolutely did. He damn sure didn't step in and stop them, right? He damn sure didn't do anything to stop them from enslaving us. He didn't stop the lynchings. He didn't stop the death. So then why are white people at fault for doing it? That's an excellent question. I remember asking that question years ago when I was trying to understand it. And I realized later, that it was because truly I didn't understand how God works. You know, we think of God as we think of God like a ghost, like a magic thing, when the best way to understand God is the way that Jesus Christ told us to understand him. Understand that God is a father. You know, God is not called a father all through the Old Testament. He's not called that. Jesus Christ, because he understood the Old Testament and understood how to break it down to us in a way that we could understand it and obey it, he called God the Father. Don't think being, think Father. And that breaks the understanding of God right there. He's a father. He's not this being that stops you from wanting bad things, that stops you from doing things. He's a pop that wants to see what you have.
Come.
He's a dad that wants to see you get out there and fight those boys.
Right.
Well, Dad, come out for me and fight. I'm not going out there. Get out there and fight or don't come back. Now that, well, once again, you don't understand that unless you know a father. And that he doesn't remove temptations from you. He expects you to step up in it and do what he taught you to do. That's God. I'm going to break this precept down and then you'll understand. Go ahead,
Romans chapter 9, verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
The brothers must not speak Spanish up here. Then otra vez. That means more. Let me say it in English. I'm speaking Spanish. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about, Saga War. Could I get a little more of that scotch? I appreciate that, boy. All right, go ahead.
Romans chapter 9, verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
This is a comparison of our oppressor Esau, who is the so-called white man, to the last slavery we served, which was in Egypt. For the scriptures say unto Pharaoh, for this same purpose have I raised thee up. You know, Egypt, I'm sure you know about it. I remember the Egypt thing used to be into. Egypt was super powerful, the most powerful nation on the earth. What's that word they always use to draw out the netters? The metal netters. What is that right? Well, all of that, Egypt had all of the netters, all of the metters, everything in it. It was the most powerful country on the planet Earth. The Lord said, even for this same reason, did I raise up Pharaoh. Keep going.
That I might show my power in thee.
That I might do what?
Show my power in thee.
What was the reason that, gracias. What was the reason that Egypt became so powerful? Because they were so smart? Because they had batteries or electricity or whatever that nonsense is, right? Egypt was so powerful because God wanted them to grow big and bigger and bigger so that when he destroyed them, the world could know who was the biggest. That's right. That is the point. Keep Brakatayawawayawashah. Keep going.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
So now once he destroys the number one superpower, then everyone knows him the way they used to know Egypt. Keep going.
Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy.
Here we go, Sarnetta. Therefore will he have mercy on whom he will have mercy. He will have mercy. You might want him to have mercy on white people, not you, but you get my point. Or Egypt. But he decides who he has mercy on. Keep going.
And whom he will, he hardeneth.
And if he wants to, he'll harden his heart based on what he wants. Skip the Sarnetta's question about, well, if I am so, why have thou thus?
Come. Thou wilt then say unto me.
Now, after you hear about God just deciding that Egypt was going to be the number one superpower, deciding they would enslave everyone, and then at the same time deciding to destroy him. So to you as a man, that seems like, why would he do that? He decided to raise him up and then decided to bring him down. Why did he do that? Read that last part you first read again.
Thou wilt then say unto me.
Once you hear that, then you'll say unto him, go ahead.
Why doth he yet find fault?
That's what Sarnetta just asked. You just asked that just now. Why does he find fault? Why is he angry at the white man if he's the one that put us in slavery? You will say, then why does he find fault? Keep going.
For who have resisted his will?
Who could resist God's will? If God wants the white man to enslave us, the white man had no choice. If God wants us to be oppressed, the white man had no choice. That's what you will say. Keep going.
Nay, but
say
oh man.
Again?
Nay.
Say it again.
Nay.
Say it again.
Nay.
Nah. Nay. No. You don't understand. No. You do not understand. Keep going.
But, oh man.
But what?
But, oh man.
But, oh man. Oh man. Go ahead.
Who art thou that replies against God?
Who are you to say who God can't decide to destroy? You see, we as people, you might think, well, God shouldn't destroy them. He wanted them to put us in slavery. Who are you to say he can't? He can. He can decide to do it. He can say, I love these people, the nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, West Indians, Guatemalans, Haitians, Dominicans. I love them. These people are nothing to me. Según Dios no son nada. They are nothing to God. The abundance of them are as a drop that falls from a bucket. To me, they are spittle. I'm going to let them rise up, let them enslave my people just so I could destroy them. And then my people will know who the real God is. Am I someone that can say he can do that? Keep reading.
Nay, but, oh man, who art thou that replies against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Shall the thing formed say to him that I made this cup, I created this cup? Shall I say, why did you make me to hold scotch and liquor? I should be holding apple juice like these Christians want me to hold up here. I got to get a call every night about how I drink on class. You Christians, you want my glass to have apple juice in it. I know you do. There is not apple juice in this cup. Who are you to decide? You can't decide what's in this cup. Who are you to decide? Can the cup decide what it holds? The white man cannot decide whether or not his entire existence is just to be an example of God's power. He has no way to decide that. We didn't decide if we would be the chosen people of God. We just are. We can't decide this thing. Continue.
Have not the potter power over the clay?
Hasn't the potter, what's a potter, Sarnetta? Somebody that makes pots. You've seen them on the movies with the clay, shape them up. Doesn't the potter have power over the clay? Keep going.
Of the same lump
now,
to make.
Sarnetta, here's directly to your question. It's right here. Just focus in on it and you're going to get it. Read that again.
Of the same lump.
Of the same lump. What's a lump? A lump of clay. That's the context, right? That's important when you read the Bible. Because of Christianity, it can be difficult to keep the context. The context of this is making pots. That's the context. We're making pots now. The same lump of clay. I can take that lump of clay. Go ahead, Soccer War.
To make one vessel unto honor.
I make one vessel to honor. I made this for what? To carry beautiful flowers. To, hold good scotch in it. I made it out of clay. Keep going.
And another unto dishonor.
And another vessel out of the same clay. I made this for what purpose, Soccer War?
Unto dishonor.
For what purpose, Soccer War?
Unto
For
dishonor.
what purpose, Soccer War?
Unto dishonor.
I made this to disrespect it, to dishonor it. The white man is created to be the villain in your story. That's his purpose. Ask George Lucas. He can't make Darth Vader? Can he? Can you say to George Lucas, well, George Lucas, why would Darth Vader be so evil when you made him evil? Well, yeah, I did. I made Darth Vader to be the villain. The white man is created to be the villain in your story. That's his whole purpose of existing. And I just read it. I don't know how you could get anything else from it. I'm sure the apologetics think this means that Donald Trump should be king of the planet. But I don't know how you can get one vessel I make out of the same lump of clay. Are white people made of flesh and blood? Are they?
Yes.
Are you made of flesh and blood?
Yes.
Do you have red blood that goes to your veins?
Yes.
Do white people have red blood that goes through their veins? Do they have kidneys and hearts and eyes? Yes. Do you have the same thing? You know why? Because you're made from the same lump. We're both humans. We're both flesh and blood, except we were made to be the hero and they were made to be the villain.
Right.
Who are you, man, to say God can't do that? I just read that right here. There's no other way to understand it. It's hard to understand. Why? Because in your life, Sonetter, not you probably, in your life, you're the villain.
Powerful breakdown.
You understand? I gotta go. That's it. All right, the water. I gotta go. Ephraim, gosh, anything else? Let me know. Ephraim, you got it.
Khan, we got a couple zones joining us. Shout out to Colleen.
Give Killeen, Texas a hand. They next. Commander
Atlanta?
General Yohana is going down to Houston, Texas. I think in 30 days or something like that. Out there, Houston, you're next. Right here, we're in New York. I don't want to forget about you, New York. We're going out there to Commander General Yohana. What's going on, Asher? You want to say something? You want to do an announcement? Go ahead.
Shalom, General. Tonight we have scripture breakdown class, of course. Right after this, from 10 to 12 a.m., we got scripture breakdown. But we also going to be, two-stepping at a R&B party tonight.
R&B.
Downtown.
Where is it at?
That's going to be at the Dokes Club downtown on 21st Street.
The Dokes Club downtown on 21st Street. Will there be some single sisters there?
Last two times I went, they were.
Ooh-wee, Asher. You heard that, brothers. Unless you're in the IUIC, unless you don't like women of marriageable age and appropriateness, unless you don't like women, like the IUIC doesn't like women,
Then don't come.
then don't come. But if perchance, if you like me gusta, if you like a woman, then they'll be out there at this club that we're going to tomorrow night.
Tonight.
Tonight is the night of the
tonight.
club. God damn.
Tonight is R&B
You better
night.
Get dressed. It's time to get dressed. Go ahead.
Saturday, we are having camp at Washington Square Park.
Camp at Washington Square Park. Go ahead.
That's on West 4th Street, right across the street from New York University.
Right across the street from NYU. Come on.
That's at 12 p.m. until
12 p.m. until they drag you out of there.
concert.
Until they pick you up off the floor and get you the hell out of there. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly, kids.
Then at night, instead of a yacht party, we're gonna be partying on the water, on the pier at South Street Seaport.
Damn, you going to two parties.
Yes.
Now, some of us are old. Some of us got no hair and gray hairs. You going to party tonight.
Concert.
Stay up all night.
Maybe
Party-
not.
Party tomorrow, stay up all night. All right then.
It's gonna be a reggaeton themed party
Reggaeton.
on the water.
Reggaeton on the water. Give him a hand.
So
La playa, like the beach.
you're gonna see all three bridges: the Brooklyn Bridge, the Williamsburg Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge. You're gonna be right there on the water,
There's
seeing
so much
Brooklyn.
beauty. Listen, you're taking your rib out there on the water. You're taking a lovely young sister out there on the water. You're showing her the Brooklyn Bridge. You're taking your wife out there. What are you showing her? The Brooklyn Bridge and what else?
The Manhattan Bridge,
You're
the
showing
Williamsburg Bridge.
You're showing her the Williamsburg Bridge, the Manhattan Bridge. Are the stars out?
You know it.
The stars are out.
You're dancing under the stars, sir.
You're dancing under the stars on the boat.
Trying to be romantic.
At the pier, woman in your arms, breeze blowing. The breeze doing this shit like this. Blowing and blowing. You with the woman, you look at it in her eyes, and you say, listen, you with me now.
Right.
You with me now. What's that in Spanish? Simeon.
Tú eres mío.
Tú es mío. Is that right?
Tú eres mío.
Tú eres? You got a whole another Dominican way to say
it. What is it?
Conmigo. Tú conmigo.
Oh yeah, mía. Tú eres mía.
Say it again.
Tú eres mía.
Tú eres mía.
Yeah.
Simeon, you seem like that's your first language, Espanol.
Mío es male.
Oh.
Mía is a woman.
You better make that correction. Give him a hand. Listen, he don't play that. Listen, Simeon don't play that funny stuff out. He don't play that funny shit. The water, brother. Commander General Yahada don't play it either. All right, so say it one more time so we can get it.
Tú eres mía.
Tú eres mía, which means you are mine. Now, what about you can't say conmigo?
Me.
Okay, so you could say eres conmigo?
No, eres mía.
But so I can't say conmigo. Estás conmigo. Okay, now you're on to something. Estás conmigo means you are with me, and the other one says you are mine. Eres what? Mía. Eres mía. Eres mía, you are with me. Eres mía, the romance is on it. Say it again. Give him the microphone, Doc. He's trying to teach y'all how to get some tail, Doc. Y'all don't know how to get tail. These Dominicans and lovers, Doc, they know how to get some tail. You sitting there playing video games. His brother don't play no goddamn video games. He's out getting tail. Get him on the camera. Give him some. Is he on the camera? Let everybody see you. They see you. Break it down for us.
Tú eres mía.
Mm-hmm.
You are mine.
Tú eres mía. You are mine. Go ahead.
Estás conmigo.
Estás conmigo.
You're possessing her. You're with
own
me.
Her. You got her already.
Caruca.
Say the first one again.
Tú eres mía.
Tú eres mía.
Caruca.
Tú eres mía. 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 You are mine.
Caruca.
Tú eres mía. You are mine. The next one.
You are mine. Estás conmigo.
Estás conmigo, which means
you are with me.
You are with me.
Caruca.
Gracias. Gracias.
What?
Give him a hand. All right. All right. Where are we at now?
Yes, sir. We also have Atlanta with us.
Give Atlanta a hand, the brave in Atlanta. Give Captain Mawakwa a hand. He's getting it on. Down here from Chicago. Go ahead.
Sign of Christ. We got Trinidad with us.
Give the bad man up in Trinidad a hand. All right.
And Colleen has a question.
Colleen, please, you're up.
It's Shalom Lord Christ, sir. Salaki, can I be heard? Well,
Please, you got it.
Okay. You got an echo or anything? I hear something.
You sound fine to me, Ak.
Oh, Most High Christ, sir. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah, sir, first and foremost. I had a question in Hebrews 1 and Hebrews 2. It's 2 verses, and I just want to understand the difference or what, like, if I could just read them.
Come on with it.
Okay, come on, sir.
Let me
Verse
know about my topics, when I can get him in, all right? Come on, Colleen. Just go ahead and say it, brother.
Come. Hebrews 1 and 4. Being made so much better than the angels, as he hath by inheritance obtained more excellent name than they. And then Hebrews 2 and 7. Thou madest him a little lower than the angels. Thou crownedest him with glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hands. I was just trying to figure out how can I understand these things, and because to me it sounds like it's saying two. It's saying two different things.
It's saying the exact same thing.
Kind of what kind.
He's better than the angels in rank. He's lower than the angels in where he works from. You're thinking lower in rank when you should think lower as opposed to the earth and the heavens. You understand, Khalid?
Kind of what kind, sir?
Where are the heavens at?
Above the earth.
Say that word again.
Above the earth.
Where do the angels live or dwell or work?
Above the earth in the heavens.
Where did Christ do his work?
On earth.
Where is the earth as opposed to the heaven?
Above.
Where is the earth?
Below.
Below.
Lower.
He's a little lower than the angels. Lower. Not in rank. He's higher than the angels in rank. But he's lower in where he worked. He worked on earth, teaching you and I. The angels work in the goddamn cosmos and, the stars and the blah, blah, blah. You get it now, right?
Kind of what kind, sir? Water.
Anything else? No problem. Sin problema. Anything else?
I think that's all, sir.
Haz tu preguntas.
Count. Brother Israel asks, Salakia, sir, if I may, Adawan, does Ezra 10 and 2 through 3, does it apply to us today?
Let's hear it.
Sir. Ezra chapter 10 and verse 2. And Shechaniah, the son of Jehiel, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God, and have taken strange wives of the people of the land. Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. Now, therefore, let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and such as are born of them, according to the counsel of my Lord, and of those that tremble at the commandment of our God, and let it be done according to the law.
Does this apply today? Meaning, let me just try to understand your question. I'll just answer it in every aspect, right? If you are out there and you have a heathen wife, meaning your wife is Chinese, African, a white woman, you are not allowed to divorce her. You cannot leave her. The Most High made marriage permanent. However, if she leaves you, let her go and thank the Lord that it's over. Do you understand? Don't stop her. Don't complain. Don't write her letters. Don't show up at her job with a guitar. Some of you niggas be at her job with a, baby, come back. Don't do that. All right? Let her go. If she leaves, she can leave. But you cannot leave her. These precepts are because Moses had a heathen wife, and his sister demanded that he leave her. And his sister was stricken with leprosy because she did that. Marriage is permanent. The Most High God wants us to always remember that there is no undoing sex. You cannot undo it. Know that before you do it. You cannot undo sex. If you have sex with a heathen, you have married a heathen. Now, you should never marry a heathen. Never. That's how you should put them away from among you. That you should do today. You should put interracial sex out of your community. Put it out. This absolutely applies today. You want to have interracial sex to be something that is not done in our community. Put it out of your community. The Israelites a long time ago, when they left Egypt, sinners left Egypt. Sinners. These sinners had the lifestyles of sinners. Heathen women, riches gotten by ill means. They were liars and thieves, and they left Egypt because they were the same race as Moses. They got out in that wilderness, and they were the same evil bastards that they were in Egypt. Then they began to see that God was cursing them. So they said, I'm getting rid of these heathen women. I'm done with this. If you are a man that has sex with white women, be done with that. Put that out from among you. Let that be a thing you don't do anymore. So many black and Hispanic men, those are the only women they will have. Am I telling you something you don't know about? You know about it. That's all they want. They prefer it. So many times you see a basketball player, he rents a yacht, and he has a ton of white women on this yacht to snort coke with and to have sex with. And black women will inevitably be angry because he ain't snorting coke with them and having sex with them. And that's stupid. But that tells you who this brother is. He is rich, and he can have any woman he wants. The one he wants is a white woman. That is his ideal woman. He could live anywhere he wants. He could drive any car he wants. He could be with any woman he wants. He has a boat full of white people because in his eyes, that is the superior woman. A white woman is the Rolls Royce. She's the Rolex. She's the Hollywood. Put that out from among you. That absolutely applies today. Get rid of that up. Throw it away. Give your sister your riches. Give your sister the benefit that you have because your mother cleaned houses every day so you could have basketball shoes and bounce basketballs. Your mother worked to clean houses so that you could buy football equipment. You get rich and you make a white woman richer. Put that out from among you. That applies today. It absolutely does. Is there anything else?
Sir. If you don't mind, sir.
God damn it. Nobody heard a damn thing I just said. It wasn't shit anyway.
No, they hear it all. It just gets
I got you.
When you get away.
Let me give Captain Soccer War a hand real fast. I got to take some of Soccer War. Let me tell you, speaking of women and black women, as you know, and Hispanic women, Slaki. You know what? I'll stay here. Estoy bien, pero gracias. I'll stay here for a second, but I might see you in a minute. Let me tell you something now. Speaking of black and Hispanic women, the very qualities that you hate about them are qualities that you need to have in a mate. Let me give you a story based on Captain Soccer War. Captain Soccer War, I never told you this. I don't think I did. This was at last year's Passover. Give Commander General Yohana a hand. We had the Passover. Where the hell was it? Atlanta, Georgia. Oh my God, I wish I could remember the context of this. Oh God, I'm trying to remember the context of this. It was something before the Passover I was complaining about. I don't recall what it was, but it was something that I was with my ribs. I bring my ribs down to the Passover. I was complaining about something about the Passover. It might have been about my garment, or it might have been about my sunglasses because one of my eyeglasses dropped out. It was something. And I was complaining about it. And then Captain Soccer War stepped into the Passover. And Captain Soccer War had his eye patch was matching the garment. Just like it is today. You ever put him on screen? And I think before the Passover, I was like, God damn it, this fucking garment, this shit. I was complaining. Do you know my ribs in unison, because they're a group of tyrants, all joined together against me? Because I complain, I have some complaints, Soccer War, shit. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I got to, strangle these motherfuckers sometime. I'm complaining, and my ribs said, Captain Soccer War came in here with an eye patch matching his garment, and you complaining. Brother, it hit me in my chest. Do you understand, Ephraim? It hit me in my chest. I said, what the fuck is wrong with me? Captain Soccer War, he lose his eye. He just match his apparel up with the eye patch. Gracias por servicio. Gracias por ferme. Fuerte. That's strength, right? Fuerte. Gracias. Yeah, that's what a black woman can do for you, a Hispanic woman. You want some old white woman that's going to just snort all the coke you have. Yeah, I know you need that. You might need something else. You might need something that makes you better, makes you a better person, because black women do not like bitches. They cannot stand bitches. They hate that. They see it. Give me a family man right now. I got to go into that.
Yes, sir.
Black women cannot stand bitches out. Hispanic women, they don't like bitches. They can't stand it. White women love bitch-made Negroes. They're attracted to them. You're the type of bitch that their father might let come over. You understand? Their father doesn't like black people. But he might allow to come over because you're a bitch and their father might not be threatened by you. So white women love bitch-made Hispanics, bitch-made Negroes. Black and Hispanic women cannot stand bitch-made men. You see, black women Hispanic women, they are something that no one talks about them. They're militant. They are absolutely militant. You might find some brothers that might have voted for Donald Trump. Black women was not playing for voting for no stinking Donald Trump. They cannot stand him. Hispanic women, they can't stand Donald Trump because they are self-absorbed and they know that he is not going to profit them. Black men, you can be fooled by some, manly man. He's a Navy SEAL or some shit. He's like the people on the video games. So you can be fooled. He's like, what's the game everybody loves? And y'all rather do this than have sex. Call of Duty. So put him on camera. Give him some. Put him on camera. Give him some tonight. Yes. You want to break it down for him. Call of Duty. Yes. Call of Duty. Black women, white women, black women don't like bitch-made men. They don't like that. Let me show you something that black women don't like. Go ahead and play it.
So you hyping the sisters up in the chat. They're enjoying this, right?
Well, I'm just telling the truth all the time. I'm about to call them a bitch next. So hold on for that. That's another thing in my inbox all the time. Why do you call women bitches? Why are you always saying that? You calling them out their name. Es la verdad. I just try to tell the truth sometimes. That's all. Now I'm telling the truth about this. Black women are militant. Hispanic women are militant. They're militant. And they don't like bitch-made men. And you want them to like a bitch. You hope that they would slack on their standard and like a bitch. They shouldn't. Play the video.
Here you go.
When I'm breaking down every night or in the morning, she's also like allowing me to crumble in her arms. Like, what value do you place on somebody where you can be whatever emotion you need to be? When I need to be Kev, the comedian, the big ego, I'm Kev on stage. I can be that and she allows that. But when I'm Kev, the middle brother who lost his best friend, and I don't have to be, I can be just Kevin. A human, and I still break down and cry, So for a person to see you that clearly is like, I'm not gonna ruin that. I will never get that again in my lifetime. I won't have.
Pause it for a second.
26 years.
Comedian. His name is Kevin on stage, and he's explaining why he would never get another woman. That's the point. Cabal, you don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's explaining this is the reason. Because his wife allows him to crumble into her arms and to be weak. He doesn't have to be Kev on stage. He can be as weak as he wants with her. Why would he ever jeopardize that for another woman? Brother, you are doing a disservice to that woman.
Right.
That's wrong.
Right.
That's wrong to do to her. Come on, Warrior. The Warrior had a question right here. He needs the microphone. The brother right next to you. Go ahead.
The man who he cries into the woman's arm, isn't the woman supposed to cry into his heart? Isn't the woman supposed to cry into his arms instead of the man crying?
Give him a hand.
Instead of the man crying in her arms?
This is a hustling brother right here, too. I think I bought a $10 cookie from this brother at the last barbecue. Give him a hand right now. Just so you know, I'll be giving out money to the good kids, the kids that know how to say the salute, the kids that come properly UPK dressed. I'll be giving them out money. I'll be giving money to kids like that. Chavo y chavas. Is that right, kids? Chavo, is that kids? Dominican?
Chavo. Oh,
Chavo with Issachar. What do the Dominicans call kids? Niño.
No, se va que
No.
carajito.
Aito.
Carajito. Well, I would just say niños, because it's,
Niño.
you know,
Niños,
slang.
that's a good one.
Niño
Niños.
is better.
And niñas.
Niñas. Caro.
Niñas. Well, listen, niños and niñas is getting money at the goddamn cookout for being good UPK soldiers and daughters. Give them a hand, all right? Yeah, correct, Doc. You're not helping your wife because you are able to be weak in her arms. That is the opposite of what a man should be. That's where, Captain Kadazar, would you ask me earlier? That's where anxiety comes from, right? Selfishness. You need your wife to be able, you need to be able to be a weak bitch around her to feel good about yourself. What does she need? She might need a warrior to lay in the bed with. Please, Captain Saga War. Getting them on camera. Go ahead.
They're ashamed to be weak in front of a man. When a real man goes to his brothers, goes to men above him, goes to men who he looks to for inspiration and looks to for strength to help him when he's weak. You put that on your woman, you're putting a burden on a woman that she is not fit to bear. And it's absolutely a disgusting thing that ruins a lot of relationships. And brothers have to understand that it is rooted in your weakness and shame because you won't cry in front of a man. That's
La
manly.
neta. La verdad. Give him a hand. Well said, bien dicho. He's telling you the truth, and he knows, because that brother is one West. He is stronger than you. He understands. He gets it. His faith has been tested, and his strength has proven itself. Fuerte, la firme. He understands. You don't. Now here, you think you're looking for a wife that will accept all your frailties. Now, it feels good, but let me ask you a question. What good does it do you that she accepts your weakness? What if she didn't? What if your wife said, I'm the bitch, I cry? You don't. That's not what you do. I need to fall in your arms. I don't need you to fall in mine. But you are so selfish and you have aspirations. And what the hell is Kev on stage crying about? That he didn't get the contract to be on Tubi.
To gain it.
He didn't get a Tubi contract, that BET didn't sign him. What in the fuck are you crying about? That BET didn't give you a comedy special. That Netflix, that you fall in some woman's arms. And she got to go, okay, baby. Okay, let me get out the pegging kit. I know you need a good pegging. I know you need a penne en el culo. Penne en el culo. You need that whenever you're stressed out. Let me strap it on. Hold on. What does she need? Maybe because she's a woman and she gets afraid, she needs to feel your protection laying in bed. Maybe she needs a man that she looks at and goes, my God, whatever happens to him, he is not fazed. He is strong. I can lean on him. My emotional ups and downs will not be fazed by him. Selfishness has ruined the family. This is the problem with family men. You're not a family man because you're so selfish. You think your wife is supposed to allow all of your emotional quirks and your emotional problems, and when she doesn't, you wonder what's wrong with her. The problem with her, Razak, is that she's a woman. The problem with you is that you're not a man. That's the problem. Your wife is not your therapist. It's not who she is. She's too self-absorbed to be your therapist. You want me to give you the perfect example? Your child. Now, you've been through this. If you've had this in your life, you know what I mean. You ever have a drunk father who needs to drink beer and liquor and sit and cry? And there is some child sitting there watching this drunk father. And this drunk father, I could have been this. I could have did this. I could have did this. And in his mind, his children are supposed to go, okay, Dad. All right, Dad. The child is the one that you're supposed to comfort when they're crying. I know you think your kids are supposed to go, you know, that's my dad. I love him anyway. And then what happens the next day? Well, son, you know, he might buy you a toy or do something to try to make up for what you saw last night. He pisses all over his pants. Or he sits down drunk all day. And you're supposed to just forgive your father. Parents forgive, not children. Children are supposed to be forgiven. Parents are supposed to forgive. He spilled the milk. He broke his toy. He got a bad grade in school. Forgiveness goes one way. Forgiveness comes from the superior to the inferior. You're not supposed to forgive someone above you. They're above you. I got to forgive my father now. I got to forgive my mother. I'm a child and I got to go, well, my mom, you know, she makes mistakes sometimes. My mom brought another man home who's going to hurt me and molest me. But that's my mama. I love her no matter what. Parents are supposed to love children no matter what. They make the mistakes. They get bad grades. They stay out too late. They don't wash the dishes. They don't do their chores. Why the fuck is a child in the position to forgive its parents? Now your wife, she has to comfort you because you didn't get the Netflix special. A lot of you out there, you got a need to be famous because of a hole in your heart. Like Kev on stage. He has a need to be famous because there is a hole in his heart. Guess why? 1, 2, 3, he's been molested. Molested. This, I've heard of this term. I'm going to try to say it in a polite way so people don't text me all the time about my language. He has small penis energy. Is that a phrase you've heard of? Sisters, you ever heard of that? Yeah, that's small penis energy. When you're so, you know, emasculated, your whole life is your emotions. Your life ain't about putting that broad in the bed and proving manhood. Just giving it to her. Just here, right here. Y'all hear that? That's manhood. That's where it's at. Not in how, you know, you can cry to her and open yourself up to her. And this is how selfish Kev on stage is. He thinks she likes it. Soccer boy, you're taking the words out your mouth. He thinks, boy, this is a great woman because she loves that I crumble and cry in her arms when I don't get a Netflix special. She loves it. She doesn't. It makes her feel vulnerable. One second. It makes her feel like, oh shit, I got this nigga crying. What if I hear an alarm, Sonetta? What if I hear an alarm at night? The nigga is crying in my arms. What if an alarm goes off? What if there is evil in the city and the Lord blows an alarm? It makes her feel unsafe because she knows you can't handle stress. Play it one last time, then I got to go. Hold your point.
Breaking down every night or in the morning. She's also like
Pause.
allowing me to.
Just now. Did you hear that before, Soccer Boy? I did not even hear that. He said, Salakia. He said, when I'm breaking down every night and every morning, you need medication. Breaking down Now remember, Captain Cousins out earlier about anxiety. He ain't living in the projects in the South Bronx. Kev on stage lives in some nice house. Kids go to good schools. He's not a victim of crime. He is crying every night and every morning. Why? He's not on welfare. His Section 8 is not about to get cut off. Yours is. Yours is. But his isn't. What in the hell is he crying for every night and every morning. Keep going.
When I'm breaking down every night or in the morning, she's also like allowing me to crumble in her arms. Like, what value do you place on somebody where you can be whatever emotion you need to be? When I need to be Kev, the comedian, the big ego, I'm Kev on stage. I can be that, and she allows that. But when I'm Kev, the middle brother who lost his best friend, and I don't have to be Kev, I can be just Kevin. A human, and I still break down and cry, you know? So for a person to see you that clearly is like, I'm not gonna ruin that. I will never get that again in my lifetime. I won't have 26 years like that to gain again. So that's why it's really easy for me, and I would do the same for her.
I would do the same for her. Who wants to read between the lines with that? I would do the same for her. Ephraim?
He's not, because she's not.
She's not crying every day. She's not crying every night. She's not. She mans up in things. That's what she does. She mans up. You think she doesn't have bad days, Soccer War? She's a black woman, Hispanic woman in America. Donald Trump just fired 350,000 black women. There are black women right now having bad days. She's not crying every day. She's not. I would do the same thing for her. He's a famous comedian. He can't hold himself together for 10 fucking minutes. Excuse my language, everyone that texts me all the time. Soccer Warrior, please, come on.
So like I said, I was gonna say that brother needs something. General Hansa Young used to always say that brother need gumption.
Give him a hand. He's telling the damn truth. Grit. He needs some grit, some gumption. You are not helping your wife or helping your kids by allowing them to embrace your weakness. It's selfish. Let me give you something that no one else will give you. The Apologetics definitely won't give it to you. They don't even have a church to go to. They don't even have a congregation that makes sure you get a kidney when you need one. They don't have that. We do. We do in here. You love your wife? Be perfect for her. You love your children? Be perfect for them. Perfection is what you should give people you love. Perfection, because you're the man. And unto whom much is given, much is required. You're in charge of the whole thing. It's your word goes. You're the final say on everything in their life. You're crying in her arms, and she's supposed to trust your decision? Show her no weakness. None. You want to be weak? There are brothers that we have that you can be weak with, and they'll get you together. They'll get you on your feet. This woman has to obey your every command. Give her perfection if you want to be a family man. Everybody understands. Lo entiendes. Gracias. All right. Next question or whatever we're doing. Ven otra vez. I said I would see you. Ven otra vez. Gracias.
And we can keep going into your topic, sir.
It's up to you, Op. You got it.
Count out of one.
The brother's trying to go out tonight anyway. They want me to end this. Just tell me. I ain't fighting you. Tell me, sir, what does end this mean? Stop. La basta. Does that stop? Would you take that? Stop that.
You want to say I should stop? Or
No, they want me to stop. They should say what to me? Say it again? Well, you speak a different Spanish than the Mexicans. Go ahead. What's the Mexican Spanish called? Castellanos. Castellanos, I gotta learn the Dominican Spanish too. I'll never succeed. Go ahead. You told me that. Here you go. Here you go. Give him a hand. That was One West. That was a One West thing he just did. He just did a One West thing. Yes, you did tell me. Lo siento. Salakia. I should have listened. I will learn the Dominican Spanish from tonight on, get ready to get my phone calls. All right, go ahead.
Investigators are calling it a multi-million-dollar conspiracy led by David Taylor. He was arrested in North Carolina while Michelle Brannon was arrested at a home in the affluent Avila neighborhood of Tampa. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us in the newsroom after spending hours combing through the indictment outlining the scheme. Genevieve, what did you find?
Well, Haley, in the 23-page
I'm
indictment.
gonna get you about you. This is the pastor who was raided by the FBI.
Investigators are calling it a multi-million-dollar conspiracy led by David.
This brother right here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Read it again.
David Taylor. He was arrested in North Carolina while Michelle Brannon was arrested at a home in the affluent Avila neighborhood of Tampa. Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis joins us in the newsroom after spending hours combing through the indictment outlining the scheme. Genevieve, what did you find?
Yeah, well, Haley, in the 23-page indictment, it is pretty clear that David Taylor, who calls himself an apostle, and his right hand, Michelle Brannon, are accused of running a modern-day slavery ring across 4 states for 10 years, forcing people to work without pay with severe consequences if they didn't, all while funding an extravagant lifestyle.
This is, do you know about this cat here? This is some Christian pastor. I advise you, come on, bring it up. Microphone. I don't have the old one. Okay, basically, the people have seen it by now. It's all over the place.
Basically, long the story short, this pastor became famous a few years ago. He already kind of was a mega church pastor, but basically, I guess he gained more fame and notoriety once, basically, it came out he had to go. I'm not sure. I definitely wasn't Congress, but he had to go before the government, so to speak, and give a count. He got indicted.
He got indicted because he was enslaving people.
Oh, I'm talking about the first one. Con. I'm talking about the first one when they
He was doing God knows what with that money.
Yeah, Con. They was asking him about the money and basically going to the fact you got Rolls Royces. What did you spend $500K on? Oh, for my Gucci suit and my and if you have any further questions about my Rolls Royce, ask my wife. She's the treasurer. Conveniently.
He's married to a white woman. She got indicted as well. So why to give him a hand? I appreciate you. You need me? Okay. This is a mega church leader who was just indicted because he was enslaving his congregation. Enslaving them. He made $50 million since 2014. How much? Do the math on that for me. How much money is that a year? Is that number right here? $50 million since 2014. What is that a year? Who knows? $5 million a year, doing nothing to help anyone. Nothing at all. Now here's my question to you. Everyone, hold on to your seats. He's a mega. He has multiple jets, multiple Rolls Royces. Do they have his house was on the internet? You should have seen this place. This place to me would be like the kingdom of heaven. Right? This place he lived in. Here's my question to you. Did he believe that Jesus was God? Yeah. Absolutely. Did he believe that Jesus Christ was born of Immaculate Conception? Absolutely. Did he believe that all races were equal? Absolutely. Did he believe that the Jews were black? No. Did he believe that Jesus Christ was black? No. This is what I'll never understand about the apologetics. I'll never get this. Do you expect me to be the same as him? I will never. I will never believe the same thing as certain people. Can I stop you another time? Give me the most famous racist in your mind. The most famous white man racist in your mind right now. Brother, where are you from? You from Atlanta? You from Harlem? I know you look familiar. You moved to North Carolina. Good to see you, Okay. Who is the most famous racist white man that you can think of in your mind? Trump. Does Donald Trump believe that Jesus is black? Say again? Does Donald Trump believe the Jews are black?
Does Donald Trump believe that Jesus is God? Yes, he does. Does he believe that Jesus Christ was born of immaculate conception? Absolutely. I will never believe what Donald Trump believes. Never. What do you think you can show me to make me do that? Never. I will never be the same as the people that hurt my grandmother. Never. I won't do that. What if she saw it? My grandmother stuck her face in a laughing barrel in Virginia. I will never believe what the people put her in that barrel believe. Right. I won't do that. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Like if something was funny to us, we would have to run to the barrel and stick our head in it and laugh.
Well, Sonetta, I was a little kid around 14, and I was sitting down and I was saying, well, Grandma, did you go downtown and do this? She said, no, I didn't go downtown. I said, why? She said, I wasn't sticking my head in no barrel. I said, what do you mean? She said, when we went downtown, if we would laugh or was with my friends, we had to stick our face in a barrel. I remember being 13 going, what? Are you joking? I kept asking her questions. And she said she would just not go downtown. Do you think now I will believe in what they say God says? Somebody that beat my grandmother 6 days a week and then took off on Sunday. No. I have to believe that those people didn't understand God. I have to believe that. I would never believe in the same thing as some oppressor. Never. I'm getting that from the Bible. It's in the book of Psalms. I'll read it for you real fast if I have a second. Then I'll get to my other topics. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to read it. I'll just do it. If any apologetic ever tries to battle us, I'm going to destroy you and hurt you. And your white wife is going to want to have sex with us. And she will never get it. Never get it. I would never smell her. I'll reject your white woman like she's garbage, like she's food I send back at a restaurant because it's unsavory. It's unsavory. Captain Katazar. Let me get to the next question. Here goes his house.
There's one thing that I noticed about the apologetics, because they're a part of the Christian community that likes to battle. They're live all the time. They're doing seminars. They'll debate other Christians. They'll write books on us. They'll show up, set up battles. They love punching down on the Muslims because it's like the easiest religion to debunk. But I've never seen them speak against the Jewish man. And their whole premise as to why they want to debate us
Let me stop
is
you for a second.
yes, sir.
Give me that. Give me the clips that we pulled to prove. What was the proof? What was on this topic? The apologetics.
Oh, come on.
Give me that. The clips from the past and the old clips, please, Captain Cox.
Yes, sir. So their whole premise is we don't believe Christ is God, so they have to come and correct us. But the Jewish man doesn't even acknowledge Christ at all, and they have no qualms, no beef ever. We're trying to say you're claiming the nation of Israel. You're claiming to be the God's chosen people. They don't even have a murmur, a whisper about them.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, because they believe that they actually have authority as God's chosen people, so they won't question them.
Okay, you are a kind man. And you're one West. So many brothers in this school are kind. Your microphone again. So many, let me tell you something. Y'all brothers in here, I don't know how I made my way in here. Because I am not kind. You brothers are kind. Even when I ask you questions like I just asked Captain Katazar, I know you're going to give me an answer that is like a sincere person would say that. When I am not kind and not sincere at all. Let me tell you how unkind and insincere I am. Confession is good for the soul. You know what I can do? I can pull off a silent thank you. You can't even do that. I'll show you. Listen, I can do it. Listen, the Hebrew one is worse. In Hebrew, this is it. I do that at barbecues, and I see people look at me, and they look at it like, damn, he set the water. I can say thank you silently because I'm that arrogant. I don't know. I've never seen a brother be able to pull that off because I don't think anybody in this school is as arrogant as me. I see no good in no one. You see that? It just seems natural, doesn't it? It seems like I'm really saying thank you, right? Hey. Well, since my heart is as evil as my enemies. Captain Katazar, the reason that they never come against Jewish people, they never come against Christians. They never come against preachers who have jets. The apologetics never come against anyone that has money because they are being paid by Jewish people to come against you. That's the point. These apologetics are co-intel-pro groups. That's what they are. They don't believe in what they're saying. They're getting paid to stop the Hebrew Israelite movement. Right. They're getting paid to do it, which is why they never come against Jewish people who don't believe in Jesus, who don't believe Jesus is God, who don't believe Jesus is anything other than a man. They don't even believe he's the king of the Jews. They believe he's nothing. But they never come against him because they're receiving money to not come against Jewish people. They're receiving money because Jewish people believe that the Hebrew Israelites are a threat. That is on video. I could ask Ephraim to pull it up. When they said the greatest enemy to AIPAC, which is the Jewish AIPAC is the lobbying group for the Israelis. The greatest enemy to them are black and Hispanic men in America who believe that they're Jews. That is on tape. The apologetics are a co-intel group. They're being paid. Who's funding them to go all over the country? Tazar Yak just told me they don't have a congregation. He just told me that. So who pays for them to go to Times Square, Arizona? They don't collect tithes. They don't have a congregation. Who is paying for Post Malone, this Negro, that white man to go all over the country to where Hebrew Israelites are? Who pays for it? Jewish people pay for it. The Christian church pays for it. And their sole mission in life is to stop the burgeoning, threatening Hebrew Israelite movement. You don't believe me? I'm about to prove it right now. I pray you understand. And once again, because Kadazar, you would never do a thing for money. You wouldn't do that. You understand? You would never say, I'm doing this because they pay me to do it. You wouldn't do that because you're a man of high integrity. They're not like you. They're more like me. Do you understand? They're more like me, a wicked man who only because of commanding General Yohana's forceful leadership am I in this school. That's the only reason I'm here, or else I'd be in prison hurting people. You understand? The brother will play it right now.
So this is a clip from the day before Captain Zaryak's debate. They rolled up on every fake Israelite group they could find.
Every fake Israelite group in New York. What day was this? What was this? Last week?
Ago.
2 weeks ago? Play it.
Even wood and stone. Even wood and stone. Right. So we're in every
every nation on this earth. Every nation, every kingdom.
All right, now watch this. Yo, that was Deuteronomy 28.
Right, devil.
Hold on. That was Deuteronomy 28. Where are they being scattered from?
We're being scattered from where? Jerusalem, our homeland.
All right, were you in Jerusalem?
I was not born in Jerusalem.
Then you ain't no Israelite. This ain't about you. This ain't about you.
Were you in Jerusalem? Who was in Jerusalem? He wasn't. Who was? Kadazar?
A fake Jew.
Jewish people. They're there right now. He works for them. They're funding them traveling all over the world. Give me another video.
Fast forwarding this clip a little bit.
That is. I don't know who that is. He's not with us.
Isaiah 49:6. Relax,
What's the question about that?
Wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute.
What's the question regarding that? So what is it? Repeat it.
He's done. He probably cries in his wife's arms every night. They went to another group. Now, let me just, for time's sake, they went to every fake Israelite group in New York. What else happened that week? This is this same week. This is the week that the National Guard and the Marines invaded Washington, D.C. This is the exact same weekend that it happened. And instead of talking about Donald Trump, immigration, alligator Alcatraz, babies being ripped out of people's arms, their job was to stop Hebrew Israelites because they're getting paid for it. You are watching COINTELPRO happening right now. It's happening now. They're afraid of One West. They're afraid of the Israelites. And they pay these faggots to go all over New York. The week that Donald Trump invaded Washington, D.C., they came to New York. They didn't come to Washington, D.C., because the biggest evil on the planet was happening in New York that week. Huh? There was a National Guard and the Marines snatching children out of people's arms in D.C. They came to New York because One West is in New York. If I could, one thing I did notice, Captain Dazar told me, they didn't come to the Israelite School of UPK's camps.
Dazar,
break it down.
No, they knew better, Salaki.
Let me tell you something. I wish they didn't know better. Because let me tell you, for so many years, all I want is for someone to challenge us. I want it so bad. I see those purple pigs, cerdos morados, those purple pigs coming down and coming to churches with 100 men and facing those churches down. Every time I'm in a class, I think, why don't those purple faggots come and try to test us?
Right.
I want it so bad. I'm speaking too honestly right now, and I shouldn't, but I want it. And I want these apologetics cats, I want them. I want someone to come test us so I can show my quality. That's what I want. Of course, they came down to these fake Israelites and they embarrassed these fake Israelites because God is not with them.
Right.
The apologetics are a COINTEL group. COINTELPRO. Is that the name of it? Or is it COINTEL? COINTEL group. Give me the history on them. Who had their hand up over here? You, young brother, where you from? You look familiar. Give him a hand. Brother in Chicago, getting it on. Chi-Town. Y'all seem like y'all want to go out tonight down there at that party Ephraim was talking about. I'm trying to end the class. I'm going to get you out of here and get on that tail in a few minutes.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, General Cabal, please.
Meanwhile, in D.C., you understand the Jewish man was on his knees kissing our boots.
Give General Cabal a hand. He's telling you the truth. That same weekend that Donald Trump invaded Washington, D.C. with the Marines, I almost forgot to tell you about my meeting with the FBI this Thursday. God damn. How did I forget? General Cabal just reminded me. Clap it up for the FBI agents I met. I was in the, I went down in the elevator with them, and I'm sitting in the elevator with these two FBI agents, and I think y'all think the Lord with y'all, because these two cats could not have taken me up. They could not have. I was in the elevator, and they looked so tiny. they looked like little, little Navy SEALs or something like that. Anyway, I'll tell you the story in a second. Let me get General Cabal.
Slocky, sir. You understand? They too busy downtown. They would never step foot in Southeast. Oh, they ain't messing with us at all. They ain't bringing their ass over there at all. We was in the house, in the neighborhood, chilling.
Let me tell you, that same weekend, a Jewish man came over to our camp in Washington, D.C., got down on his knees and kissed the boots of the men of God. In New York, the Apologetics came down here to challenge every fake Israelite to make sure that fake Israelites were not talking about Donald Trump. What is the apologetic stance on Palestine? Raise your hand if you know. Terrible. No one knows. You might want to ask. What's their stance on Donald Trump? What's their stance on ICE agents wearing masks and ripping into neighborhoods, destroying children? What is the apologetic stance on that? Does anyone know? Raise your hand.
Not a word.
See, no one raises their hand because no one knows, because their job is not to defend the poor, defend the innocent, defend the weak. They are paid to stop you from radicalizing blacks and Hispanics. They are a COINTELPRO group.
That's right.
That's what they are. Is pro at the end of COINTELPRO? Okay, pro. Show me what you have.
Although they did not come and challenge us at our camp, they were stupid enough to debate Captain Desariac the next day.
How did I forget again? I forgot about this. Play that.
If I can play a couple seconds from it.
Please.
So let me show you why I'm superior to this white man. In that verse, it says, superior. Hey, before I answer,
He getting it on. Give him a hand. I think I was in the casino, I think that weekend. I remember thinking about that. I let all my wives bless the dice. Get it on. Let them bless it first. Shit. Got to stop gambling.
They got you.
Let them bless it first. You might win, Contezan. Let them bless it. Captain Desariac was out destroying enemies. I'm damn at the casino. Go ahead.
It's like I said, I just want to play a few seconds of that.
Do your thing, Art. That's what happened that weekend. They came out to Washington Square's Park, tried to battle Captain Desariac. They're not up to task, Art. They're just not up to task, man. They work for Satan. They get paid by the white man. They're paid by the Republican Party, Donald Trump, AIPAC, the Jewish Union, the Israelis, to stop the Hebrew Israelite movement. And you will be able to confound the purple pigs or these fake Israelite groups. You'll never confound one West. God is with us.
That's right.
If you don't believe it, come and see. Come and see. Come tonight. Do it. We'll show our quality up. Keep going.
Kind of. Lots been going on in New York lately. And you haven't got a chance to address this yet, so we're going to play this clip.
Shut the fuck up. Deal with
Going back. Okay, play it first and then break it down for everyone, please.
Khan, this happened in Suffolk County out here on Long Island. This is a video that captures the fire chief in that town speaking to a little black girl who's having a mental episode.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Deal with fuck. Shut your mouth.
What did he say at the end? I believe they had a caption. I believe he said, "I hate these effing niggers." A little child having a psychotic episode. And Shalom, warrior. Give Shanetta a hand. Throughout it, brother. Be safe. Having an episode. He is a paramedic. That's something I've never understood about America. Is that the people that work in the welfare office, the people that work in the welfare office, the people at the hospital, the people that are in the position of mercy, they're cruel towards the people that they're supposed to help. I've never understood that, Doc. I've asked Commander Giuliani 1,000 times about something like this. He's a paramedic, and he says, "I hate these effing niggers." This is his whole profession, helping people who are in need of psychiatric help, of medical help. I bought you.
Salakia, could the problem be that he's a hireling?
Well, that's a big picture problem. That's the problem if he was in the truth or was a man of God. Here's the problem. He is actually paid and hired to hurt people. He's not paid to help them. He's paid to hurt them. Like so many of this society, you think that right now they hired RFK Jr. to be in charge of the CDC. He just now fired the woman who was deciding that black people, Hispanic people, need to be mandated the COVID-19 virus. He fired the COVID-19 vaccination. He fired her. And because of it, everyone at the CDC walked out. They had a walkout today because RFK Jr.'s real job is to make sure that more people die during the next ailment. That's what he wants to happen. Why? Because if you don't die, what do you need to get? Say again? No, if you don't die, let's say you get the vaccine. Let's say you get the COVID-19 vaccine and you live. Then about 65, what will you be getting?
Social Security.
Social Security. They don't want you to get Social Security. They want you dead so that you don't collect Social Security. They cut Medicaid. They cut Social Security. The only way for this to work is if your grandmother dies, your grandfather dies. But if your grandmother lives, then she's going to have to get Social Security. She needs to die. Over in Africa, when the COVID-19 virus first happened, Africans were in the street protesting and rioting because they would not give Africans the vaccine. Who was getting it? Rich white people were getting the vaccine. Donald Trump got the vaccine. He's vaccinated. But he cuts he cuts the ability for poor people to get the vaccine. I'm no mathematician, but I can guess why that is. Donald Trump is going to live at 85 years old. Your grandmother's going to die because she doesn't have the vaccine. She'll never get to collect Social Security like my father, who died at 63. Right before the cusp. Well, he would tell Tawar every day, "I'm 63. I can't wait to make it to 65 so I can get Social Security." Captain Tawar told me this. He would tell him, "I can't wait. 2 years to go before I make 65. He died at 63. The COVID-19 virus, they are hoping that when the next one happens, and the next one is coming, that your grandmother won't make it. And so because of that, the CDC hired some cat who is a fucking idiot, who doesn't believe in disease or germs or medical science, so he can kill your old people, so your old people will never be able to collect money that they have given the government since they were 18 years old. Abadja, give me whatever you got. Abadja, hurry up so I can get down on this.
I just wanted to say what you're saying is so crazy because I remember in 11th grade I had an honest history teacher. Nobody liked him in the school because he would honestly tell us FDR, when he initially created Social Security, the life expectancy was 65. It was never intended to be used by the mass public.
The Social Security was put at an age to guarantee you were dead before you got it. That was the point. Do you know what happened? Medical achievements. Medical science happened. Then they said, well, goddamn, Donald, these people are 85 years old. We got to do something. We got to stop this. He hires somebody who doesn't believe in vaccines. No problem. Go ahead, don't take it. You know who did take it, though? Donald Trump. He took it. He's 80,000 years old right now. He took it. He took that vaccine. And he's 100,000 million years old. You're anti-vax. Shalom. You'll be gone in a year. And you'll never, ever collect on Social Security, which is the plan. Come on, Ephraim.
On the topic of
A resident in South Lake Tahoe, California, has tested positive for the plague. According to local health officials, the person...
Pause that. Say what again? One more time?
A resident in South Lake Tahoe, California, has tested positive for the plague. According to local health officials, the person infected is believed to have been bitten by an infected flea while camping and is currently recovering at home. The plague...
You see, I'm tired of teaching you dummies. I've done it for too long, more than I can bear, really. Because I remember when that COVID-19 virus was out. And oh, the fake Israelites. Who remembers this? Oh, they thought I was just evil as shit. Evil as shit. Well, guess what? The plague is back. The plague, Kataza. You know what the plague is? That's why they don't say a plague. Right? The plague. That's one thing. The bubonic black plague of the 1300s is back. In California, not the Middle East, not Africa, California, it's back. Yeah, you a stupid bastard. And you know what else is, you know what the most dumb thing about you is? You don't know how evil white people are. You don't understand. This, microphone for the sister, come on.
So when we were going in to get vaccinated, they had a lot of white people standing out talking about how it was a conspiracy theory.
Didn't they?
And how if we went and took the vaccination, we were going to be filled with nanobots and all kinds of things.
Nanobots. You were
And,
going to have
and the government was going to
inside
have
you.
control over everyone who's vaccinated minds. They can turn us off and on when they wanted to.
Yeah, if you got the vaccine, you were going to be sterile. You were going to have nanobots. I don't know if you brothers know what nanobot is. That's a tiny robot inside of your blood that was going to get in your body. And white people were saying, and this was all over the internet. And black people did not get the vaccine at bulk amounts. That was the point. You see, in the UPK, we believe in life.
Right.
You believe in death. There is a spirit, a characteristic that comes on a person when he believes in living. You know what a person that believes in living does? He defends himself.
Right.
He defends himself. He gets up and fights. He doesn't say a plague is taking over the earth. What will I do? I'll do nothing. I'll just sit here in my house and just wait. Grandma, are you all right? Grandma? Grandma? I say, Grandma. No, she's gone. Dad, are you okay? Hey, Daddy, are you there? Daddy, you can't hear me? If you believed in life, you would fight for it. The Bible says this, a sluggard saith, there is a lion outside. We will all be killed. That's what a lazy bastard says. If I hear about a disease killing everybody, nigga, I'm at the doctor. I ain't sitting there waiting at home, laying around. What the hell are you doing? You don't want to fight to be alive? You don't understand how precious life is. Your enemy, however, does. And he's fighting to kill you. He's fighting to kill you dead. You're going to sit in here, there's a plague killing everybody. Are you telling me people in Africa are protesting and burning down villages because they can't get the vaccine. Blacks and Hispanics in America are protesting against it. Sister.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. My favorite one was during that time when you were telling us to go get vaccinated. During that time, the algorithm was sending me a bunch of these crazy videos from YouTube where it was like some supposed aliens talking to us, telling us that the aliens were going to come down and free us all. But if we got the vaccination, it was going to take our connection to God away from us.
Has anyone ever heard of what she's saying?
The Palladians or whatever the hell they were talking about. They said that we were aliens, and if we took the vaccination, it would take our connection away from God.
Has anyone ever heard of what she's just saying? Raise your hand. You got to be kidding. I've never heard of that. I mean, I'm stunned. But this much I know. The weapons of our adversary, they're strong. They're strong. I know this much, that I love the children of God, and I'm going to fight to be alive. It's going to be hard to kill me, baby girl. I pray you understand that. Right. Extremely hard. Right. I hope you know. I hope you know I won't go quietly into that good night. That will not happen. Give me the next story.
Sir, on that note, Trump doesn't only hire stupid people, he hires cruel people. And this is top advisor Stephen Miller, who's younger.
This one is shocking. Okay. I want to make you aware of someone named Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller. Now, first show me who Stephen Miller is right now.
Come on.
Stephen Miller is a top advisor in the office every day with Donald Trump. Right? Stephen Miller. He was recently in Washington, D.C. the same week that the Apologetics came out to stop the evil threat of Hebrew Israelite groups. He was in Washington, D.C. when protesters came against him. Go ahead and play it.
Here, we're going to dismiss all of these elderly white hippies. They're not part of the city and never have been. We're going to add thousands more resources to this city to get the criminals and the gang members out of here. We're going to dismantle those networks, and we're going to prove that a city can serve for the law-abiding citizens who live there. We are not going to let the communists destroy a great American city, let alone the nation's capital. And let's just also address one other thing. All these demonstrators that you've seen out here in recent days, all of these elderly white hippies, they're not part of the city and never have been. All of the...
That's enough, Ark. This is Stephen Miller, the same day the Apologetics came to New York to stop the Hebrew Israelites. He was at a protest, him and the Secretary of Defense, to stop these white hippies who were protesting the fact that the National Guard, the Marines, ICE agents, the FBI, Homeland Security were all in Washington, D.C. to stop crime. That is super important. Let me explain something to you about white people and the reason that white hippies came out in Washington, D.C. White people believe that they're real Americans. And let me tell you something about a real American. A real American would never give up freedom for safety. Never. We as blacks and Hispanics, they don't think we're real Americans. So they expect us to give up our freedom for safety. What American would do that? American, give me the amendment when the soldiers cannot come into your house. There's a constitutional amendment that says no soldier can take up boarding in your home because that's your property. Come on.
The Third Amendment.
The Third Amendment. Damn, that's super important. The First Amendment is the freedom of speech. The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. The Third Amendment says that no soldier can say, we're in a war. I need to come into your home and put my soldiers in your home to fight this war. These are the first three amendments. What do they all have in common? The First Amendment says I can speak out against the government. I can burn the flag. I can keep what I want to say about America, about my government, and I'm free to do it. The Americans who just were under the British Empire, they made that number one. Number one, because under the British Empire, you could not disrespect the king. You could not disrespect the British Empire. You couldn't. So law number one was, I can disrespect the government. That's law number one. Law number two, amendment number two, is the right to bear arms. For what purpose? It's in the amendment. Because so that to have an adequate defense against the government's tyranny. The Second Amendment is not for you to have a gun because someone might break into your house. That is not the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment says to have an adequate defense against tyranny, meaning I'm supposed to have enough firepower to fight the government if the government attempts to take away my rights. That is the Second Amendment. Hold your point. That's the Second Amendment. The Third Amendment says no soldier can say, I'm coming into your home to stop crime, to stop people who are evil in your town. White people put that in the number one amendment, the number two, the number three. Why are there National Guard troops in Washington, D.C.? Why will there be the National Guard in New York? Because they don't believe we're Americans. They believe that we will trade freedom for safety. No American is willing to give up his freedom for safety. You are an American citizen, which means this: you are supposed to be free and safe. That's your right. You're not supposed to say, well, for freedom's sake, come into my home, soldiers. You can come in my house. For freedom's sake, I'll hand you my gun. There was a Minneapolis mass shooter this week, killed children in Minnesota. Children. Do you think a white man will say, take all our guns? Take them for the sake of the kids. There is no white man that will give up his firearm for safety of children. Who knows why? Give me the answer. Young man. Wrong. Wrong. Give me the answer. Why will no white man say there are mass shooters everywhere? I think about 300 of them happen every year. To stop them, you can have my guns. I'll give you my guns. I'll give up my gun to make sure there are no mass shooters. Why will no white person say that? A boss town. Give him the microphone.
Because they need their guns for those mass shooters.
Wrong. This goes to the core. Okay, this is difficult to answer because of who we think we are. Because we're sincere and we're kind. Give Captain Cottazar a microphone. No white man will ever say, well, there's about 300 mass shooters that kill children every year. Since when? 2011? 2010? Let's give up our guns so that there will be no mass shooters. Why will no white man say that, Captain Cottazar?
I think you woke me up to it. They don't want to become us. They want freedom.
They won't do what?
They won't give up their liberty, their freedom.
For
anyone.
For
safety.
They won't. No white man would ever say, I want white kids to not be killed. I want children to not die. So take all of my guns. No white man will ever say that because Americans believe in freedom. Are you telling me as black people I can't believe in freedom? This is what I want, white people. I want to be free and safe, like an American. I want to walk down my street, not be robbed, not be shot, not be carjacked, and I still want freedom because I'm an American. We as black people, we think, well, to be safe, we have to let the military live in our house. We have to give up our guns. We have to stop speaking things. How many years have you heard this, Katazar? You can't say things the way you're saying it because, Katazar?
It's too militant.
Because it's too militant. Would a white man ever say, I can't talk militant?
Never.
Never, Katazar. Because he believes he should have the right to speak militant and be free and be safe. We as blacks and Hispanics, we don't think we're Americans because they don't. They don't think we're Americans. General Kubala Maf.
It assaulted the FBI, CIA, DEA out on the street. He was from the Justice Department, charged with felony assault or what have you. Of course, you know they reduced his charges today.
He's talking about that white man that threw that long hero, that foot-long hero at that Ice Age. Threw a good turkey and cheese at that motherfucker. Swung a dime. White people, let me tell you, white people are the ones that are going to protest what Trump is doing because white people believe in freedom. You believe in subjection. In the UPK, we believe in freedom, brother. That's what we believe in. We don't hurt anyone. We don't assault anyone. We don't commit any crimes. We don't expect to be treated like criminals in here because we're not. Ephraim, come on.
Sir, so this was Stephen Miller when he was younger.
Now, I showed you Stephen Miller, right? When he's older. That was about 2 weeks ago. Let me show you how Stephen Miller got started. Go ahead.
The only one who is sick and tired of being told to pick up my trash. And we have plenty of janitors who are paid to do it more.
Again.
Am I the only one who is sick and tired of being told to pick up my trash? And we have plenty of janitors who are paid to do it more.
Again.
Am I the only one who is sick and tired of being told to pick up my trash? And we have plenty of janitors who are paid to do it more.
I'm going to pause that. Someone raise their hand and tell me if you heard what he said. Even online, I'll take that. This is Stephen Miller a few years ago. No one heard it? Allow me to paraphrase. He said, am I the only one that is sick and tired of being told to pick up their trash when there are plenty of janitors that are supposed to do it for me? He is the special advisor to Donald Trump right now, tonight. He's the one that's behind the troops coming into Washington, D.C. He is a cruel man. He wants to take trash and throw it on the street. And if you tell him, like, don't throw trash on the street, I am sick and tired of being told to pick up my trash when there are plenty of janitors that could do it. How did someone like this get in government? That is how he got in government. That's how. That's his audition tape. That's his resume. He was hired when he said, we should be able to throw trash on the ground. You got Mexicans to pick it up, Hispanics to pick it up, Negroes to pick it up. Why is somebody telling us to pick up trash? That is his audition tape. That's how he got hired. That's it. That's why he is hired. Because he is cruel. And cruelty is the best quality to your oppressor. Cruelty. So many of you apologetics out there, you wonder why. Yeah, this thing is tipping over, driving me nuts. Appreciate that. My apologies, Salaki. So many of you out there, you wonder, how did people like this get a job? This is how they got a job. And you know what's something else you don't understand, which makes you better than white people? And that's something that Commanding General Yohana has always taught because the Bible teaches it. You're better than white people. Let me give you another lost aspect of how you're better than white people. We are helpless against men like this. Helpless. And we're helpless because of a reason that you don't see. You don't notice. If I ask you, do black people and Hispanics, do we have an offense or a defense against people that say, I'm going to throw my trash on the ground and a nigger is going to pick it up. A spick is going to pick it up. A redskin is going to pick it up. Do we have a defense against him? No. But not for the reason you think. Not for the reason you think. We have no defense against people like Stephen Miller, against people like Donald Trump, against people like the Senate and the Congress and the military. We have no defense against them, but not for the reason you think. General Cabal.
Is it because, like, what he's saying is why he has city services and his streets are clean, and we pay him with our tax dollars, and all of our streets are filthy with no goddamn services.
Absolutely. Give him a hand because he's telling the truth. Now, we get angry about it. Can we defend ourselves against men like this? No, we can't. Why? Now, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? We cannot defend ourselves against the Marines, against the National Guard, against the FBI, ICE agents. We have no defense against them. Now, just tell me what is the first thing that comes to your mind on why we don't have a defense. Chicago, up front, microphone if you need it.
Because we do not have an army.
The first thing that comes to your mind is we don't have an army. We can't defend ourselves against ICE agents, the Marines, the police, the National Guard. We don't have tanks. We don't have a military. So when they abuse us, we can't defend ourselves. That's the first thing that comes to your mind. I'm going to prove that that's not true. Did Osama bin Laden have an army? Do the terrorists have an army? Did David Koresh have an army? There are white people and Arabs that have faced the United States government with no army, and they have killed thousands of American citizens. Thousands. Am I telling you? You here in New York City. Osama bin Laden didn't have tanks, an air force. He put a man on 3 planes with a box cutter. They took over those planes and through those planes, drove those planes into the World Trade Center in this city we're in. I came down to New York after the World Trade Center, right? And I couldn't breathe. I was in a car with Commanding General Yohana, and I'm choking to death. Choking. I had to call back to one of my ribs in Philadelphia to see why in the hell am I choking to death? She looked it up online and said the debris from the World Trade Center is so thick you can't breathe in the city. I was on 115th Street. I had to go to some place and get an asthma pump because I couldn't breathe here because the smoke and the dust was everywhere. Osama bin Laden didn't have an air force, but he was cruel, just like the men who were cruel to him. Let me explain something to you, brothers and sisters, that I hope makes you love yourself more. The reason that black people don't have a defense against the military, the National Guard, the police, is not because we can't kill, because anyone can kill. The Palestinians, on what's that date the Palestinians kidnapped those people? October the 7th, they went and kidnapped 30 people and killed them. They had no military at all. But they killed people because they were being oppressed. The Taliban killed people because they were being oppressed. Terrorists killed people because they were being oppressed. David Koresh killed federal agents because he was being oppressed. The reason that black people, Hispanic people, don't have a defense against white oppression is because we are too moral. Our kindness won't let us become terrorists. We can't do what Osama bin Laden did. We can't do what David Koresh would do. We cannot do what a white man would do if he was oppressed. You know what they would do? They would start the American Revolution. That's what they would do. They would do, what was that cat that went about in Beantown, in Bosstown? What's that cat?
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere. They would do what Paul Revere did. Set up a system of terrorists and kill the British. That's what white people did when they were being oppressed. They didn't pray. They didn't go to church. They killed the British. Blacks and Hispanics will never and could never become killers of their oppressor because we have morality. We can't do things like that. We know it's wrong. We can't do it. Our morality pits us into a situation where either God defends us or we wait for his defense. That's it. We're not handicapped because of our lack of tanks. No one else is. We're watching right now the Palestinians fighting the Israelis because the Palestinians kidnapped and killed the Israelis with no military, with no tanks. David Koresh, countless white people have fought the federal government with a handgun. With what did David Koresh, what does that cat do? The Oklahoma City bomber. Ooh. He had a rider, he had a U-Haul truck full of cow manure. He blew up the federal building in Oklahoma. Have you seen the pictures of that?
Boy.
Jesus Christ. Give him that, Ephraim. This cat with cow shit killed every FBI agent in that building with cow manure. He didn't have a military. Why did he say, I don't have a military, I can't do it? He didn't do that because he was just as cruel as his oppressor. Black people, Hispanics, your kindness is why you can't be like them. And that's a good thing. That's good. That makes you better than them. You can't murder their children the way they murder yours. You can't. Show them the building. That's the building. He parked a Ryder U-Haul trailer to this building. And that's what he did to it. No army, no military, no jets. But he was cruel in his heart. The same way the people that killed him were cruel. Why don't you do that? Because you are kind. You are merciful. You can't become like your oppressor. You can't be like him. That is a good thing. Let me tell you what happened to me this week. This happened yesterday. Yesterday, of course, there was a sister in the UPK. She went, and this is during when Donald Trump first began to give me the videos of the sisters and brothers that happened this week, yesterday. Yesterday, school started up again. And the ICE agents went to schools. ICE agents went to the opening of school to snatch children in school uniforms. This happened 2 days ago. My daughter, this happens to be my daughter. It could have been any sister in the UPK. It just so happened to be my daughter in this case, right? Sister Yawana, give her a hand.
Damn right.
Right? When Donald Trump was doing this, she was well angered about it, brother. She was, I read the post in the FBI office. She was angry. I said, well, goddamn, I had to be stone-faced. I wanted to go, goddamn, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't do it. Okay? Go ahead in the back. Yeah, she was born in D.C. General Kabbalah Moth, he raised her. They always tell me that. General Kabbalah, weren't you there for her birth or brought her home? General Cabal, I was not in D.C. Sister Shawashina is quick to remind me that General Kabbalah raised my kids. Give him she'll remind me of that tonight, General Kabbalah. General Kabbalah raised my children in Washington, D.C. He was there for their birth. I was not there. General Kabbalah was there for their birth. That's One West. That's what you join when you come in here. I don't know what the fuck you getting in the apologetics. But when you're in here, General Kabbalah I was not at the birth of my children. General Kabbalah was. Gracias por tu servicio, General Kabbalah. Anyway, boy, she got mad about that Donald Trump. She was upset, Congress, about Donald Trump. And I'm in the office. I had to go down 10:30 a.m. to this lawyer's office. Commanding General Yohana went and purchased a lawyer for Sister Yawana. The lawyer prepped her. And we in the office, and the FBI agents came in the office. I asked them, could I video? They said no. So I'm going to recount to you verbatim what they said. I am not missing a crumb when I give this account. If you know me, you know that I'm telling the truth. All right? We walked in the FBI agents, the lawyer's office at 10:30 a.m. Myself and Sister Yao and I were in the meeting. 5 minutes after that, the FBI, I came there at 9:30. That's for you UPK brothers. Come early for everything. Don't ever be late. The minute you're late, you have given them the advantage. I got there at 9:30. I knew the appointment was at 10. I got there at 9:30 on purpose. I got there at 9:30. They put us in the conference room, right? Myself and Sister Yao and I were in the conference room. At 10:05, the FBI agents walked in. I was already there, had been there already. The lawyer was in there. The lawyer came in there with a intern. FBI agents walked in the room. They pulled out a phone. They did what they usually do. This is very normal. They say, you see, we didn't wear suits today. We wore just, what are those shirts they wear? Like, it's just like 3 buttons right here. Polo. They wore polo shirts with FBI on the polo. They said, we didn't wear shirts. We didn't wear suits and ties here today. We just wore polo shirts because we didn't want to make you nervous, because we're your friend. That happens every time. They are not your friend. Right. That is a ploy to get you to think, we just love you and we're just sweet and kind and we just want to help you, by gosh, jolly gosh. He did this, and let me tell you the first thing he said. Because his shirt said, what's the one that guards the president?
Secret Service.
His shirt said Secret Service. Now, he told me when I talked to him on the phone a week ago, he was an FBI. He said, I work for the Secret Service. The FBI deputized us. That's what he said. He said they also deputized Homeland Security and ICE. So we all work for the FBI now. That's a quote. I'm sitting there like, well, goddamn. So meaning someone that used to be ICE who handles immigrants, someone who used to be Homeland Security that handles terrorists, the FBI deputizes them, and now they all work for the FBI. What process or law is used to deputize them? You One West brothers who have been around forever. Ephraim?
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus. Posse Comitatus is the government's ability to take anyone and say, now I'm an FBI agent. Because back in the West, when America was small, the Northwest, places like Texas and Portland were not, they were just territories. So they might have to build up a military fast. So they would just make people put their hand up. You pledge to do it? Yes, you do. Now you're in the posse. Now you are in the posse, which makes you a federal agent now. They use that law today. And now people that used to be Secret Service, ICE agents, they're whatever they need to be. So the cat explained this. He said, well, the FBI, what's the word I just used just now?
Deputized.
They deputized us. And I said, now once again, I got to be stone-faced. Let me give you that. When you go into these meetings, you cannot go, what? You can't do that. You might want to do that. You might want to go, she said what? God damn it, you fucking. You can't do that. Okay? You got to sit there like this, which is what I've learned to do under Commanding General Yohana. Because I've been going through this. My God, General Cabal, when the first time they brought us down there in D.C. to meet with the cops over sound ordinances.
God. You know they was bull crapping. We was on 12th and G, right around the corner from Secret Service, and I had a job in there at one time. I had to go in there and do some sampling or what have you, and the woman who I was working with, you understand, looking me up and down in my face like, what the hell are you doing in here? She sees me at camp the same day after camp on Friday or what have you. I was like, they've been looking for us for a while.
General Cabal, give him a hand. I mean, General Cabal, we had to go through this in 2000, 2005, and we got to sit in front of these agents and sit there. And this is something you will have to go through if you endure. If you endure. And you got to sit there and you just fold your hands like this. This is an important thing too, this. Folding your hands like this, even in front of you like this, is to stop your hands from moving. So you fold them. If you're standing up, you fold them like this. If you're sitting down, you fold them like this. It's to stop your hands from going, what is this going on? So you fold them like this. If you're standing up, you do this. It freezes you. I'm sitting down, so I do what Commanding General Yohana has trained me to do. I do this. And they're telling me my daughter said some crazy garbage about Donald Trump. This thing. Woo, she loves Hispanics, my daughter, brother. She loves them. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
She loves them. They're reading the text. Their text is from their Twitter accounts from a year ago. So I'm sitting there, and he's explaining how he got on the case. This is the first thing he said. He said, well, I just transferred, these tapes were made a year ago. I just transferred a couple of weeks ago. I just transferred over from the Secret Service. Now I'm deputized by the FBI. They couldn't find her, but I found her. I found her because after they had these posts that she made, just so you know, tell all your friends, if you make any post where you group together 2 or 3 words on a post, meaning a person and kill, a person and death, a person and die, the algorithm sends that post straight to the FBI, straight to the Secret Service. He said that. And he said, tell all your friends. So I'm telling you. Because he said to do it. He said, tell all your friends. And this is what else he said. He said, whether it's on social media or a text message or a phone call. He said that in this meeting. You understand? And you know who I am? I am not lying. He said, whether it's on social media, a text message, or a phone call. I'm quoting what this FBI agent said. He said, tell all your friends. He said, if it comes on, they got the FBI now. They got that, what's that shit called everybody likes? AI. They got that now. So you're on a phone call. You couple together this person's name with kill, with death. It just sends it straight to their email. That's it. Now, based on that, they'll know where you made the call. I'm quoting what he said. He said it will ping to where you made the call. So for instance, I know she made it at this bus stop. He said that. She made this call at this bus stop. She made this call at this bus stop because the tower pings to the area. You understand? So they don't know what house she's in, but they know it pinged to this area in this neighborhood at this spot. Yeah, you with me? I'm quoting what he said. So then he said, and they didn't know how to find her. But I just transferred over 2 weeks ago. And on her last Twitter post, I saw her high school name on her shirt. That's what he said. And let me tell you, this made me so angry. I didn't show it. Because this devil acted like he was Columbo. He acted like he was Sherlock Holmes. He said this. He said, they couldn't find her. But I transferred in 2 weeks ago. I was the one that found her. He said that. He said, I was the one. He pointed at himself. He said, I was the one that found her. He said they couldn't find her. But on her last Twitter post, I saw the name of her high school. Based on that name and based on where it pinged, I went and found the high school in that area, and I called her school, and we went down there with her picture. I'm the one that found her. I said, well, did they give you a fucking promotion? I didn't say this, Soccer War. I'm thinking it. I'm thinking, you found a 16-year-old. Make him mayor. You know, make him the head of the FBI. What in the hell? Like he was talking about this, like he found Bin Laden. I said, he looking at me in the eyes, I'm the one that found her. They couldn't find her, but I transferred in 2 weeks ago. I saw the name of her high school. Using that, I went down. I said, anyway, Soccer War. So he tells a story. Then he pulls out his phone. Well, he pulls up some stuff my daughter said. She went on and she went on and said some stuff, Soccer War. Okay. I'm sitting there like, God damn. I'm gonna give you one. Can I give you one for your education? The first one, this is one that made me almost turn around. She said, did you say this? Bring back the guillotine. I said, God damn it, you fucking bitch. She said, bring back the guillotine. She said, you can't bomb him at the ballroom, bomb the Rose Garden. You fucking sitting in here, I got a record already. I'm the one to go to fucking jail over this. Kill all Trump supporters. Yeah. The bitch said, kill all Trump supporters. I'm dead.
Look. Hey.
I of course didn't mean to say any of that. All I meant to say was these are things you should not say on social media, on your phone, or on text message. The FBI, and listen, to my daughter's credit, she's been in One West so long as her whole birth. She answered the questions like a Senate hearing. She said, well, of course I would never do anything to harm anyone. Of course I don't agree with Donald Trump. But of course I would never harm anyone. I said, ooh, that was One West about you. Say that. She said all that. The FBI, of course, warned her that she can't do anything like this, and he told us how they find it. I'm telling you today. You group certain words together on your phone, meaning talking to a brother or a sister, sending a text message, social media, it sends it to them automatically. All right? Now, of course, then that will make you have to explain that you don't actually want to harm anyone. This was the day after that Minnesota thing. He brought that up first thing, Soccer War. He said, well, you know why we're here. You see what happened in Minnesota. You know, with people being killed in school, we have to be here. Oh, I understand. I totally understand why you're so concerned. He brought that up. Then I asked my lawyer afterwards, what things can you not say about anyone? And my lawyer reiterated it. You cannot say this. You cannot say death kill this person. Death kill that body of Congress. Death kill this. You can't put them together. There's not a person listening to it. You understand? They're not making the evaluation like a person hearing it. The computer is just saying the word death was said, the word kill was said, the word Trump was said, the word J.D. Vance was said, the word Congress was said, the word Senate was said. And that's it. And the more specific the person, the more it alerts them. Meaning, if you say a name, like a name, Trump, Vance, this person, that person, kill, guillotine, is going to the damn FBI. It's going to the Secret Service. Then the other one, come on, brother, right in the back.
Sir, at the end of my can't speak, now you would say, Kwame Yashala and death to America.
I don't say that. That is a very old school UPK thing to say. That's old school. Before computers.
Most accurate.
You understand? I remember when I was coming in, brothers would say that. We stopped saying that around about the win cabal. 2011, we stopped saying that. Okay, we don't say death to America in the UPK anymore. All right? Because after David Koresh, after this attack, it begins to now give them justification to see if you're going to do it. So you have to be skillful. And let me give you the overall sense of what you want to convey at camp. You want to speak about what white people have done, not what you're going to do to them. Right. You understand? So you want to speak freely about what they've done, freely about their crime, their evil, their wrongdoing, freely about it, but never about what I'm going to do to stop them. Because then, of course, you got to pay a lawyer thousands of dollars. You're going to have to pay somebody to explain that you don't actually mean you're going to do it, that you're talking about, what they deserve, General Cabal.
Isaiah 14:1-2 is the perfect, thing. If you got to say it, you got to break that down properly.
Tell them, go ahead, Cabal.
Isaiah 14:1-2.
You know about that. That's what you need. You're always talking about what God is going to do. Now, I brought this up to the lawyer. Can I wish him ill will? Can I say that people that do the things he does get cancer, get broken blood vessels, get COVID-19? That's legal according to the lawyer. You can always say that this person will get cancer, will get AIDS, will get high blood pressure, just like we do at camp. We can say if you eat pork, you'll get high blood pressure. Well, Donald Trump could get high blood pressure. J.D. Vance could get high blood pressure. ICE agents could get high blood pressure. ICE agents could have suicidal thoughts and suicidal ideations. That's not me doing it. But you can't say something that sounds like, I'm going to do it. Right. That's the lawyer's counsel. General Cabal.
Kind of one sir. One of your best tapes was the devil. That might as well say the police that stood in the back of the camp, and you went in about how his wife was going to catch the cancer and everything, and it was so in the spirit.
I forgot about that. That's legal. It's legal. I'm not giving anybody cancer, or AIDS, or high blood pressure, or diabetes, or kidney failure. But I can pray for Donald Trump to get cancer. I can pray that he gets cancer. I can pray that his Congress gets cancer and diabetes and heart disease. I can pray they catch the plague that's in California right now. Right. I can pray for that. Because that is nothing that I can do. I can't do it. So you want to remember that when you're teaching classes. When you talk about the repercussions to sin, make sure it's God's repercussions, not repercussions you can cause with a gun. You can cause with a bomb or with your violence, which is totally against what the Israelite School of UPK has always taught. You understand? Our kindness is our weapon. Carnelismo es un arma. Our brotherhood is our weapon. We're not going to ever go pick up a gun like white people would do when they feel threatened by the government. We don't need the Second Amendment in here. We don't need that. We don't need to pick up guns to fight the government. Carnelismo es un arma. We believe that our brotherhood is our weapon. We'll love each other enough. We'll be kind to each other enough. And then God will take up our fight in the form of cancer, high blood pressure. Donald Trump, his feet is well swollen. Y'all know about that. Oh, you seen those feet? Those feet look like they've seen too many days. You know, those hands he got seems like they've seen too many days. You know, God's will be done.
Most High in Christ.
Carnelismo es un arma. Por tu entendimiento.
Excuse me, sir.
Come on, I'm sorry. Who said something over here?
Go ahead, sis.
Salakia.
You got it.
Is it the same as saying send evils and curses?
Say again?
Is it the same as send evils and curses?
Send evil and curses. Give her a hand. Out of Canada. Up there where it's cold in Canada. Send evil and curses. We're not doing it. But the Lord can make whoever, he wants to catch the flu. That's up to him. I'm not giving anybody the flu. I cover my mouth when I cough. But not everybody does.
Most High in Christ.
Oro por tu entendimiento.
Speaking of Trump, and if I could real quick, a shout out to the Cross the Line radio audience joining us.
Oh, we got to stop the class?
No, sir.
Let me know.
Shout out to the $10 super chat from Fool to Wild.
Oh, send $10 super chat. What the hell is that? $10. Go ahead.
They pay us to put their chats up on the screen.
Well, goddamn, they getting their money's worth. We there should be $30 super chat. Go ahead.
And we haven't had to bring in the regular military, which we're willing to do. We have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location and we'll make it safe also. We're going to make our country very safe.
Tell the brother stop.
And we haven't had to.
Oh shit. We should stop it now. I can finish the rest. I was going to stay by with you and cross the line if I could. Ephraim?
Because we're already live, so we can just keep.
Why don't we just not do the song? Just get it on. Let's get it on. Come on up, cross the line. Let's get it on. Anyone, of course, anyone that wants to leave, just go ahead and leave, all right? No problem. We're going to just do cross the line real fast, all right? Ephraim, am I missing something?
No, we definitely have a few more on deck if you want
Let's
to.
Let's hear what you got.
All right, so we got Trump here talking about what's next. What city is next?
Bring in the regular military, which we're willing to do. We have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location and we'll make it safe also. We're going to make our country very safe. We're going to make our cities very, very safe. Chicago's a mess. You have an incompetent mayor. Grossly incompetent.
Chi-Town. That's the first city he made. Give Chi-Town a hand. In the house tonight. Chi-Town right here. Microphone.
Salakia, sir, I read an article today before coming to class. It said that Trump is sending 200 Homeland Security agents to Chicago for special training, and they're getting 250 vehicles, military vehicles, and 200 agents to be in Chicago to do something starting September 2nd.
September 2nd. That's going to happen now. That's going to happen because they don't believe that the black people in Chicago are Americans.
Right.
They don't believe they're Americans. They've been here for 400 goddamn years, 200 years, and they don't believe they're Americans still. No white man would ever suffer that. Never. You do not trade freedom for safety in America. You don't do that. Never. No white man would do that. They expect Chicago to do that because they don't believe you're Americans. That's correct. Donald Trump is planning on doing it. Keep going, Ephraim. Let me know. Oh, this sister here is from California. Get this sister online right here. She's from California. God damn. Where is this party y'all going to later? Y'all going to a big party, huh? You're bringing them in from California. I'm going to sleep. I am old and you are young. Stop. Now I might show up tomorrow. I had a nap. Once I get a nap, God, once I get a nap, then maybe I can go out a little bit. I got to get a nap. I mean, goddamn, what am I? Go ahead, eat. I mean, about it. Sir? I didn't plan on, but don't pull my arm now. I mean, you don't force me to go. I didn't plan on going. Go ahead. All right, shit. I mean, you was a little nap or something like that.
That don't make sense from here.
I mean, unless I'm being a bitch now. If I'm being a bitch, tell me.
No, I'm not.
Because I was being a bitch with soccer war that night at the pass, so. My ribs let me know I was being a bitch. I didn't fight against it. Soccer war is a real man. I'm a bitch. Accepted that. Now, I'll accept it tonight if I'm supposed to go out. Now, I ain't going to fight. Soccer war, you going out. God damn it. Soccer war, take a nap. I don't want to take no nap injured at all. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, soccer war. You're going to shame me again. Oh, Jesus. Come on, let's finish up. Go ahead. What time we cross the line? What time was you going to go out? God damn. Young, huh? I'm so young. You go on. Oh, why? God damn it. Y'all go in the club at 1 a.m. Oh, my God. Yamas. All right, well, let's try to speed it up. Let's start. Let's begin. All right. Go.
No, it's...
He from those COINTELPRO clips from the past, back in the 60s. COINTELPRO about how preachers hold those for me, okay, if I could.
You know, the COINTELPRO 2.0.
What is that?
So they revamped that a couple of years.
Sure.
And it specifically is labeled for what they call black identity.
Get out of here. Bring that out there. I didn't know about that.
Yes, sir.
I just went and looked up the old COINTELPRO. See.
Yeah, we gotta figure out this keeps TV. I don't. What's going on there? It keeps cutting the flickering on and on.
You still have food over there?
I'm done with it.
You still have food over there?
Could you wrap it? The one that he's pointing to.
The one that
Bubba to shot.
The first one? Yes.
Yes.
No, one of those plates of food.
Okay.
COOKOUT shit.
Wave that one west, cover out that window. Let them know I'm coming with my kinfolk. Red letter, ski mask on, but I don't really ski though. Bullets bald head like they going through chemo. I slide on them Tony Hawk type. Better get your thoughts right. Jumping high on walls, this ain't Fortnite. Red dot, it kinda make it way too easy for a headshot. I put you under wing, it turned into a headlock. I told my niggas think it's time to put the pressure on. You bring that paper, told her throw a little extra on. We go to war and see, I murder one, you murder two, it ain't the same degree. Better up into a capital offense for them dollars, but it really don't make sense. Guns behind tents with some liquor and we riding down the freeway. Slide on them, spin the block and replay, so we slide again.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide.
We got this mapped out. Niggas selling wolf tickets, not living what they rap out. Said he gon' ride, too emotional, he'll crash out. 9 boxing, wrestle with this cannon, you gon' tap out. 100 troopers in the building, turn this shit into a blackout. We both come from the mother, why you tryin' to do me dirty? He cut himself off, we let him rock, he ain't worthy. You playing ball courts, throwing number like a jersey. While niggas folded like origami, I kept it sturdy. Told my son he got the blood of a king, he ain't got a word. They gon' cross you like a Christian, it's better to learn this early. They be watching, trying to copy, asking questions, trying to learn me. I ain't in the back and forth if the business don't concern me. Catch the wrath from my anger, I be trying to give a mercy. Ask the angels keep me covered, I'ma slide, they might have heard me. They playing with that fire, get you close, it's gonna burn you. We ain't never looking back, moving forward, it's the journey.
You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, little nigga, I'm made. All these rappers soft, claim they all cut from a hold of a glove. I'm the one with the blade. Untamed gorilla, keep your hands out the cage. I be standing on they neck, one west to the grave. You can keep your mercy, nigga, I ain't worried. Revenge call me buddy love, I call her Miss Purdy. Nigga try to blitz, I'm going 730. I'ma shake the whole room like Big Shirty. Nigga say one war, it's whatever, buddy. Glock fully loaded, you know these letters bloody. Come for me, you a bitch, homie. Boy, I'm realer than your big homie. 144, yeah, the one and only. And you know I keep this blick on me. Bout to slam you like Mick Foley. I got that black out on my arm, play that bitch like a violin. Said me try me once, nigga, try again. You know my position, I'm on standby. Ain't no competition, it's a landslide. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again. Niggas claim they hot, but we been fine. If they ain't one of mine, so they anti. Or you a rider, motherfucker, ride again. You said you slide on them, nigga, slide again.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1.
Mac double. Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Focus on the mission, my niggas stand at attention. Everything is in order, no moving without permission. I came up out the trenches with nothing but good intentions. A hustler to go and get it, cause winning is my religion. destroying my competition, and they don't know what happened to them. Stop achieving our goals and start achieving platinum. Infinity accountants, stay flowing just like a fountain. No doubt I'm betting 1,000. I'm talking about moving mountains. Stay on point like a scale. Only time will tell if the goal ain't about victory. You done already failed. Stop building somebody else's dreams, build it yourself. A grindaholic, my next day off a cold day in hell. Gathered all my dreams, turned them into reality. Steady chasing the green, maximizing my salary. That's fools, oh, you niggas ain't eat them empty calories. Raising the bar, setting the standard for niggas after okay, me. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. We never taking losses. We bossing up on the bosses. A winner's mentality. Just another day at the office. They perpetrators. They ain't doing nothing. These niggas talking. I'm going in. The only thing they going is a coffin. See, I plan, plot, strategize. Why they just romanticize? Wanna have it on earth. Ain't waiting on the afterlife. They math ain't math to right. You know all these rappers. Last time I checked, I was the man since Trapper. Okay, I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. I'm 10 foot tall when I'm standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. Ain't no such thing as limits. You want it, you go and get it. Stand up. Okay, we standing on business. If you a real nigga, maybe you can stand with me. Stand up.
Serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make them money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. Byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster.
Most High Christ.
We ain't seen Kadazai since June.
I've been out here in travels. I've been around the world.
Yeah, he's been traveling. That boy been traveling, getting it on all the way down there in Texas, up in Chicago.
You know, he does this all the time. He's like, how does I take it? Yeah, by the way, let me tell y'all something real quick.
I'm trying to pick up my brother. You know, that's all. Go ahead, Kadazai. My bad. Go ahead.
And then y'all wonder why he be like, Kadazai be like, I don't never let him speak. This is it right here. Yo, let me tell you something. Especially when Captain Zayak teach class, he be like, God, I'm tired. I'm gonna need you to take it one virgin birth call. And he just be like, yeah, so here's exactly what happened. But but this is Cross the Line Radio. We back live and direct, you know what I'm saying? It is we don't have like a cool name like y'all, like the Midwest Fire Weekend. It's just this is the headquarters barbecue. We ain't never branded it. Well, listen, we got Captain Zayak. You know what I mean? This is the truth. Came back into the earth right here, Harlem, 1 West, 125th Street. This is 1969. Headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. But, so I want to thank, you know what I'm saying, General Mahayaman, you know what I'm saying, for kicking it with us tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, when Sadnetta left the class, he said, yeah, General Mahayaman's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I said, I told you. Listen, I told Sadnetta before he walked in the room, as General Mahayaman is walking in, I said, now be careful about asking General Mahayaman these questions. Because we all know Sadnetta has asked these questions forever. These are not new questions.
Right.
It's the same old questions. About 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Homosexuality, did God create evil? And I told him, I said, be careful when you ask the question. And stop. He has 6 questions for you. Okay. You stopped his mouth at the second question. And he just sat down, cut the camera off, and was in class till 9 o'clock.
Till 9.
I thought it was over at 9. But he stayed in class and that's the power of the Most High, because these questions can only get answered here. You know, Sadnetta always say he won't call us when he battling the Israelites. He don't call us on purpose. Because if he call us, he say the other Israelites listen to what we say so they can get the answer so that they can beat him. So what he does is he come up with the questions and then go to the Israelites, and then when he get tired, then he'll come and say, hey, can y'all answer the question here? That's what he does. So I just wanted to bring that part out, man. Welcome to Cross the Line Radio. As I said, this is the Harlem headquarters weekend. You know what I'm saying? We got a heavy lineup. We just had scripture breakdown class. We going out after here, so we don't know how long this show gonna last.
But Salaki, we also got to introduce Captain Mahayaman.
We got the Midwest Monster Mayhem.
Yeah, right.
The perfect name that Commander Jenny Hanna dubbed this man. We just had the Midwest Fire Weekend back in July, rocking with this brother. He blessed us with his present. Whole Chicago school came down with him. We appreciate that. We even got the sisters from California that came down. Sisters from Minnesota came down. You know what I mean? So big them up. Hey, how was the ride, Big Priest?
Oh man, if I could, man, the ride was smooth. You know what I mean? That white joint I got, man, it had been through hell. You understand? Listen, the mirror cracked. the reflection mirror is cracked. You know what I mean? But it was a pretty good ride. I enjoyed coming down, man. The East Coast is my home. You know what I mean? I was here for 3 years.
Right.
Big shout out to Commander Jenny Hanna. Big shout out to yourself, General Mahayaman. You know what I mean? All the generals, the captains, you know, y'all my brothers, man. And, of course, y'all taught me everything I know, so it's a pleasure to be here. You know what I mean?
So then with that, can I tell them a story then?
Please.
So just so y'all know, right? There's no title in here that isn't earned. Like Captain Zayak earned the Kemet Killer. Now he the Apologist Slayer. You know what I mean? I wonder if the FBI gonna send Kemet Killer. It's just gonna be your picture.
Right, get ready.
With the Infinity Stone glove. It's gonna be you looking like Thanos. But Captain Mahayaman earned that name because I want y'all to know, almost every time when I was a young man that I thought we were gonna be martyrs at camp was because of him. You know what I mean? Well, it was, and this is, and then when I knew he was the prophet, we was in Harlem, and he was like, just wait for them to cut food stamps by the millions, and none of y'all can eat. Y'all gonna be calling me the food stamp prophet. Listen, that was on a Saturday. Monday was the biggest cut in food stamps ever. I said, Jesus Christ, he the food stamp prophet. I was like, this is insane. Then we was in Times Square, and then I just remember you digging into this little East Indian man. And then a brother with dreads came up, and the whole crowd was not empowered until our own people came against us. And then that's when, like, everything looked like it was about to go left. And then I just remember it was like, I remember we all got in the van, you know what I'm saying, after camp. And I just remember the whole crowd looking at us, and it was like, they looked like they had doll eyes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what movie is it, like, you know what I'm saying, when everything's about to swarm and then they just stop for a second? Like they got an order, like they got a hive mind or something. It looked like that. And I remember being a young man like, this shit's spiritual. and you know what I mean? And then, matter of fact, I think that was the day I got kicked out and I went to stay with Captain Nazariak. That's why I was in the van, because I was coming back to Jersey. You know what I mean? I bought a big-ass bottle of Hennessy for my emancipation, and then he sent me back the next day. I'm messing with y'all.
Hey, man, well, you know, a few of them speakers I had, I definitely got checked for afterward. General Hans gave me a call the next day and said, brother, don't ever say that shit again.
Oh, God.
Salak.
But it was like that damn near almost every riot. I remember like you being like the spearhead for that. Like, cause you was talking straight to they demons. But I like, and from whether it was Times Square, Harlem, it was yeah, cause you came up from Philly every week.
Right. You did camp in Philly on Friday and camp in Saturday in New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I got to give General Mahayaman credit for that.
I
sat front row, you know what I'm saying, in his classes, and I said, this brother here is more crazier than me. But this is what I need to feed my crazy. Salakia, gentlemen. Damn right. God.
And then, long story short, then Captain Mawakwa moved back to the Midwest, and then the next Passover, he brought half the Passover. That's exactly what happened. It was like 4 vans pulled up, and it was like, "Where y'all from?" They were like, "Chicago." Where? Matter of fact, yeah, it was Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit. Yeah, you literally brought the whole Midwest back with you. So
yeah, that was definitely the Lord, man. It damn near had a representative, it seemed like, from each Midwest state. That's how you know it was the Most High. You know what I mean? So I'm very, you know what I mean, appreciative of the Lord blessing me in that way. You know, well, blessing the school, Commander Jenny Hanna, of course. You know what I mean? God.
But that was it, Cat Salah. I just wanted to, you know, big up Captain Mawakwa for a minute.
Appreciate that, Kaiser.
No sweat, sir.
I want to big up all the brothers and sisters that made that beautiful food today. That food was absolutely delicious, and I just want to highlight everybody. We got Yatazar's ribs, Matanya, and Ayanlawa. I hope I said the name right. Don't check me on it. Sister Nakara, Sister Tabitha, Sister Hamawanya, Sister Laba, Officer Kashakawa, Officer Ayash, Sister Rakaya, and Sister Sarah. My rib also made some food, man. Give yourselves a hand. That food was absolutely delicious. And one thing, if I could, what I love about the headquarters cookout, as we had the food outside, the goal of all the cookouts is to touch the community. That's the goal of all the cookouts. And there's nothing like food that will make people listen. I seen Kashaka War giving out food and flyers, not a single flyer, but giving the order like, go hand out these 10 flyers for this plate. Like they getting a plate and then they getting put to work at the people that was walking past. Cause Shaka Ward put them to work.
They getting.
Cause Shaka said, okay,
we
you ain't
deputizing too.
Yeah, he deputized. He ain't giving them $5, but he giving them 5 flyers.
We flyer kamikaze.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I love about the Harlem cookout, because Harlem has such a Harlem is like, it's gonna sound crazy, but Harlem is dead and alive at the same time. Yeah. Dead in spirit, but alive, like, because they're always outside. So when we always come out with these type of events, food drives, cookouts, etc., they always show out because they're looking for that life. You know what I mean? And so that's what I love about these cookouts, so that we can bring that. So I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. We're gonna be at the Thomas Jefferson Park, Harlem, this Sunday, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I got some special guests that might come through. We'll see if they come through. I don't want to say just in case they don't show up. We'll be at Washington Square Park. Might be some Christians out there run up on y'all.
Tomorrow, huh?
Tomorrow.
Ah.
Christians say
Well,
they
we
coming
going to
outside.
Washington Square Park.
Don't get scared now. Don't get scared. Don't get scared now. Because we the last of the Mohicans. Ain't that the term that say the last of the Mohicans? Because them Christians was empowered. When they came out here 2 weeks ago and they was flooding them Israelites, I mean, they was empowered. They had them Israelites. One Israelite looked like a fill-out drug. Yeah, listen, one Israelite, he was like, get the F out of here. I'm not that type of Hebrew. Like he wanted to fight. Yeah. Over defending the Bible. Like the cat didn't threaten him. Like, you know, it's one thing if the cat like threatening with violence. The cat just asked him a question. He like, get the F out. I'm not that type of Hebrew. I want the violence. Man, it was crazy. Other Israelites start calling out scriptures. Like, you can't be in the middle of a battle. You're in the battle. And when they get too aggressive with you, which is weird to hear the Christian is more aggressive than the Israelite, you start pulling out, their mouths must be stopped. Like, you can't get in that type of battle. You can't pull out scriptures where we're going to ignore them because their mouths must be stopped. Not when you engage. Let's say if you never engage with them in the battle, then you could say something like that. But if you in the fight, you really gave up the ghost at that point.
That battle got put together. I was so sad I wasn't there. Like 12 to 13 years. That's the one I missed.
Yeah.
I was sick.
Listen, that was a, did he, Slocky Johnny, you wanted some more strong? No, I think I'm good to go. Okay, you kind of no sweat, sir. Yeah, like listen, that was one.
That was a good one.
The frenzy around that battle, and what I love, big up the Delaware Captain Tazaiwan sending them men up, Cap Mariano and them coming up from Philadelphia. Give them a hand. Because they was needed. Because them Christians was out there in full force. Jesus is God. They screaming Jesus is God. Everything I'm saying, the Brotherhood showed up heavy. They tried to strong arm Ayah. They tried to move him. He don't play that. He didn't play that at all. He bullying them back. He the one got the camp. He liked that part. Yeah, they tried. Try to bully him, but it was an amazing thing, man, and that's where we're going to be at tomorrow, right in Washington Square Park. 12, well, we setting up at 12. First speaker should be up by 12:30, so 12:30 we'll be up there. I believe Commander Jenny Hanna's coming down to speak, and we're going to get it on. And listen, get ready. New York is a different monster, like I tell everybody. This is like Times Square when it was real ripe. Like when UPK was in like the 80s and 90s.
This is where the party's at.
Yeah, it's like ripe like that. It's because even when we was out there, we got into like 5 or 6 battles just being out there. Once they see you're an Israelite, it's like they want to talk to you. They want to challenge you. So be ready.
Because Harlem and Times Square, the brakes got beat off of them. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Carl? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. He was in the school? You talking about some fake? But you saying the brother that's battling the Christian was mentally challenged?
I guess.
Now be very quiet. And those Christians, which from your topic, you just started disrespecting the brother, calling him, I don't want to say it aloud, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah. You want to say something?
Let me tell you, if we have any videos out, that happened with those Christian apologetics. Is that the name? Yep. The Christian apologetics. I've seen the fake Israelites out when they try to battle the Christian apologetics. Let me explain to you what's happening. The fake Israelites who are not in the Israelite school of UPK, they feel demeaned by the Christian apologetics because they can hear that they have a better command of the English vocabulary. And any video that you see of the Post Malone, what's the other Jake's called?
No, that's the white guy.
Okay. Put him up on the screen. God Logic. Right? Though God Logic, the Post Malone, those other cats, they have a better command of English. And whenever I've seen the fake Israelites, what are the names of the fake Israelites? The HOY, the Purple Pigs. That happened with the Purple Pig, IUIC. Where the IUIC cat said, well, Jesus is God in the Old
He said Jesus is the God of the Old Testament.
He said Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. And then the Christian apologetics said, oh, I got you. Okay, I'm going to try to explain this to you because I've seen it for too many years, right? You are from the ghetto. You're from the projects, from prison. And then you're going to battle some Christian who has been to a few years of college, 2 years of college. He's been educated. He hasn't been to prison. He hasn't been locked up. He doesn't have a child support case. He doesn't have a drug charge. And you will feel inferior to him when he battles you. Captain Tazariak, that's why that cat who was battling the apologetics got all angry.
Right.
Have you seen this every time? The apologetic guy goes, well, if Isaiah 45:17 says this, and the fake Israelite will go, I'm ready to fight. Right? I'm ready to fight. That is because he feels inferior to his intellect. He feels like, I'm from the street, you're educated, your doctrine is the doctrine of the college, the university. Jesus is God, the Immaculate Conception, the blobbity, blobbity, blobbity. Meanwhile, you're from the street and you feel inadequate when you're talking to him. That inadequate feeling will make you want to be violent. And Tazariak, you bring that up today. That one where you said that cat, what's his name? Hashar from what group? AOC. And the one when the IUIC, the Purple Pigs, when the guy just said, all right, Jesus is God. Listen, Abijah showed me that video. Abijah, come on, bring it up.
So it was brought to my attention that there was a discrepancy between Hakab, basically his group, the cat who left Sakari, and the IUIC. Basically what happened is IUIC has a group, has a clubhouse they do in the mornings called Biblical Smoke. Basically,
Can anyone hear him?
Yeah, they should be able to hear us.
Bosstown, you got it?
And you ain't got to give their platform free promo.
Oh,
This what happened.
basically, longer the story short, one of their members.
And you can subscribe this way, and they collect donations like this.
You got it. Bring it up.
Long the story short, Salaki. I do not support our enemies. Long of the story short, this cat called because IUIC over the past year or so has made it public that they believe Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. Jesus was the burning bush. This is something that's literally came out of Nathaniel's mouth. So a member of that group called their show and basically said, do you guys believe that? They said yes, and he started to question them and poke holes inside of their doctrine. Mainly, is God all-knowing? Yes, so then Jesus doesn't know the end, and then they have to fold on that. And
if I could, Abijah. God. So Abijah sent me the video. Oh, shit.
You could.
Abijah sent me the video where the cat from the IUIC said, Jesus is the God in the Old Testament. And then the apologetic said, see, I got your bishop deacon to say it. I've seen this too many times over the years from people outside of One West, ISUPK. You feel inferior when you battle someone that you believe is more educated than you. That is a weapon that only is used outside of the school. You're going to have to develop something that is difficult to develop. You're going to have to know that I am winning this battle, not because of my intelligence, not because of how much I've been to school, but I'm winning this battle simply because God is with me.
Right.
That is it. And it is something It is I'm going to give you some fake Israelites out there. You can't do this, but I'm going to let you inside on some UPK knowledge. Tazariak called me today, right? And he wanted to tell me the questions that Sarnetter was going to ask today, right? And I told him, I don't need to know the questions that he asked, right? That is a skill I learned from Commanding General Yohana. When you're in a battle, right, there's something over time. Remember, we go to camp on the street. We don't know who's going to ask us a question. We just step up there every week and just, what's your question? Right?
That's it.
And now, that is a skill. Here's what you need to do it. You need to tell yourself with every question, he is wrong, even if I don't know how he's wrong yet.
Right.
He's wrong.
Let him talk.
Let him talk. He is wrong. There is nothing that he can pull that will be right against what I'm saying. What I'm saying is right. So now, what have I learned to do? If I don't even remember, Ibaji gave me some precept last night out of Isaiah 45 and 11. I don't know what the fuck that was saying. I didn't even remember. I called Tazariak. I said, what is this about? Then let me tell you what I learned to do. I go 2 verses above it.
Right, that's
I
it.
just start going above it. Right. So you're at camp. Somebody pulls this precept that says, Jesus is God.
Right.
And Jesus is white.
Right.
They pull that. You just listen. Go verse above it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's it.
Go 2 verses above it.
Yeah.
Jesus is not white. Jesus is not God.
Right.
That's it. But okay, here's why you're breaking fake Israelites. You're not sure if you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have that confidence.
That's the whole thing. Like you're thinking when he pulls a precept that says, Jesus is God and God is white. You're thinking, oh shit, maybe he got me on that one. I never seen that.
I don't know that precept.
In the UPK, I never doubt that I am right, ever.
Right. Give
Ever.
that a
Never.
hand.
It never happens. So now because of that, he pulls it. Shit, I don't remember that one.
Right.
Go above it. Keep reading.
Right.
There you go.
There it is.
If he reads more, then it will say it.
Yeah.
Can I give you one? I plan not to do this.
Time. Yes, sir.
Fuck it. Go ahead. Give me Isaiah 45 and 11.
Come on, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the one Ibaji pulled me last night. I couldn't even remember the thing. I said, well, this is saying Jesus is God. Jesus is clearly God, right? But I know Jesus is not God, Ibaji. I just got to, read up above it, read a little more.
Come on, sir.
Read a little taste more. Now, you can do this at camp. That's the point I'm trying to get you.
Right.
As you're at camp and he says, Jeremiah 20, Jesus is God and Jesus is white. Read above it. Keep reading. 2 verses up, 2 verses down. Just do that.
Right.
You got to know. Brother, let me tell you, the Bible cannot exist if Jesus is God. The Bible cannot exist if there is more than one God.
Right.
It cannot exist in the Bible. If Jesus did not come from natural birth, if the Jews are not black, if blacks and Hispanics are not the Jews, the Bible is invalid. So you've got to damn near have such a confidence that you don't care what somebody says and in how intelligent a voice they say it.
Right.
Those apologetics, their tone makes you feel like you're talking to a college professor.
Right.
The tone. Yeah. And so you hear it and you go, oh shit, I'm from the prison. I got out last week.
He gotta be smart.
I ain't graduate from high school, let alone college.
Right.
Well, the Jesus and the Jesus and the Jesus and the Jesus. And then you go, Jesus is God. Like you wanna agree with him.
Yeah.
Because he sounds smarter than you. You cannot win a battle based on your own intelligence.
Right.
You cannot win a battle based on that. You win a battle because God is with you.
Right.
You win a battle for the same reason a young boy who was not a man of war killed a giant who was. That's why you win a battle. Not because you're more skilled or you're more trained, but because God is with you.
That's right.
You should not win this battle.
Damn right.
They're more educated.
Right.
They're taller,
Right.
stronger, bigger. Their armor is thicker.
Yeah.
But you will win because the God of Israel was with you when you fought a bear.
Right.
The God of Israel was with you when you fought a lion. And so shall be the fate of this uncircumcised Philistine. What do I mean by that? I go to camp every week. I answer questions every week. People step up.
Right.
Some of them I know, some of them I don't know.
Right.
Some of them I remember, but I'm there every week at camp. I learn over time that I can't lose because I come to camp.
Right.
I learned that. That's what David did. When King Saul asked David, this man is a giant who's old in war. You are young and you aren't a warrior. You never fought a war. David said, I killed a lion when I watched my father's sheep. I killed a bear when I watched my father's sheep. If I did that, I'll kill this lion. Young brothers in the UPK, go to camp.
That's it.
Answer questions. Put yourself in danger. Put yourself in danger. As you get out of it every week, you'll have confidence you'll get out of it again.
That's right.
I pray you understand. Abijah.
Can I just ask a question on
Please.
what David's saying? Is he saying, like, basically, to put it in today's terms, I have to deal with the meanest, toughest cats on my block. What the hell is the pastor?
Let me make it more simple to you. I have had faith before.
Right.
And I fought before.
Right.
I shouldn't have won that.
Real talk.
You understand? David should not have won when he fought a bear.
Right.
He fought a bear.
Right.
He should have lost that.
Right.
But he did it, and he won. I won when I fought a lion. That was impossible.
Right.
Peter, Jesus Christ was walking on water.
Right.
He was walking on water, and he told Peter, he bid him to come out. Peter walked on water. Then when the waves kicked up, Peter began to sink. And Christ said, "O ye of little faith."
Right.
Peter should not have been able to walk on calm water. How in the hell can you walk on calm water?
Right.
Why in the hell is waves making you lose faith? I shouldn't even be walking on water, period. So in essence, because I go to camp and I get in battles. Now you brothers, you're on Facebook.
Right.
Chat house.
Clubhouse.
Cause you're on Clubhouse.
YouTube,
You're getting
Twitter.
in battles.
Right.
You're winning.
Right.
Now here's this guy. He sounds like a college professor.
Right.
You're gonna win against him too.
That's right.
Let's get some questions. The people out there.
Right.
If I could, Captain Soccer War, please. Microphone if you need it.
If I could, this is spiritual, but also it could be carnal as well. We have that confidence when we go out on the streets because we know we were trained by perfect men. We know we were trained by men who were honorable and righteous and gave us the answers to our questions. Those fake Israelites know that their leader's getting pegged. The fake Israelites know that their leader's getting pegged. They know that their leader's a homosexual going to Africa, riding in on gay horses. So they don't have that same confidence that we have. Anybody that leaves the ISUPK, subconsciously, they know they left the home of the truth. They know they left a place where perfect righteous men uphold a standard, and they can't be confident standing on what they've been taught because my guy's getting pegged. The guy I'm following is, doing whatever mess they doing, and it's a spiritual. We are honorable men raised by men of the Lord, and so we have that fierceness and that fearlessness that come with being a man of the Lord. Those other cats know there's something in them. Their spirit is not strong because it shouldn't be because they haven't been trained and taught the way that we have. It's a lot.
If I could, so I was in Texas and Cam Yadazak threw a back to school party. Now I didn't know what the hell a back to school party. Well, I thought they were celebrating the kids was getting out the house for 8 hours a day. No, it's for the whole neighborhood. They gave away 70 backpacks. You know what I mean? Like the kids had an incredible time. Like it was for the neighborhood. While we were there, I was talking to some of the younger brothers, and I was talking to this brother, Officer Gadaiwan. He's over Austin. He's been doing some battles. And I played, that brother bad, I played Christian with him. And we went back and forth for a little bit. And And then he said something which basically kind of summed up what you just said. And when he said that, because before you even started saying it, I was thinking about what I'm saying right now, where he said, listen, the reason I know you can't beat me, now he knows because the Lord's with him, but he's like, because even if I never seen the scripture before, he says, I know the truth, so I know what it's not saying. And because he said that, I said, you're ready for any battlefield. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you could come on cross the line and just take any question. You could sit in a classroom and say questions, because if you know the truth, it doesn't matter what the lie is. And it's something, and it ties into something you've always said, which is don't forget what you know trying to learn something new, because the Bible's not going to change. So just because you've never seen it, just because it sounds like something doesn't mean that that's what it is. And then once again, what Captain Zaryak showed me was read up or down, or read either above 2 or down 2, and you're gonna find the answer. That's it.
I was taught that. That's what I was taught.
Give him a hand.
Please.
He told me the damn truth just now. Let me get Ephraim. Go ahead. Microphone.
Slakia, this has been driving me crazy lately, watching all these videos of these fake Israelite groups being embarrassed, not only by the Christians, but by the Muslims and the same groups. And it's crazy because all I can think when I see it is they don't know how to battle. And I'm thankful that I learned from you. And I'm thankful that I learned from you not only to always be on the offense, because I'm watching them be put on the defense all the time, but also to see through what somebody's asking and see why they're asking it. Because, like, there was a clip a couple of weeks ago. I think you remember I asked you about the King Ahaziah scriptures, how old he was. And, like, these Muslims coming up, they're not coming up here because they want to know how old King Ahaziah was. That's not their purpose. So if you let them bait you into this debate, you've already lost.
You've already lost. Give him, Ephraim is telling the truth, Doc. Let me say, and these apologetics and so many of them, you think that this battle is about, well, is Isaiah 16:7 saying that he was 27 years old? What in the fuck do you care about anything like that? That is not why we're in a battle. You have to, when you're battling someone, you have got to figure out their agenda.
Right.
There's a reason. The apologetics came to New York City the weekend that Trump sent troops to Washington, D.C. to figure out whether Jesus is God. They already know we say Jesus isn't God. They already know that. But they all came up to where's the picture of their picture saying, I'll be at the red steps. They came up here because they don't want blacks and Hispanics to be radicalized by Trump's aggression. Trump is being super aggressive,
right?
Which automatically would make blacks and Hispanics aggressive. So who do they send? The COINTELPRO group, the apologetics, to say, how old is David? You know, how old was King Ahaziah?
Right.
Who the fuck is King Ahaziah? I don't even know who the hell that is. How old was he when he took the kingdom in Jerusalem? When was Jesus Christ? When did he first have oatmeal? When did Jesus Christ have oatmeal for the first time? Are you telling me that as ICE agents are ripping the children out of the arms of their mothers, I have to prove how old Ahaziah was when he took control of the kingdom of Super Tibetan? That's what I got to deal with today. I'm not dealing with that today. I'm not. Hold your point. I'm not dealing with that today. I'm going to tell the world that the only reason you want to talk about King Ahaziah and whether or not he ate oatmeal on this day, or whether or not he had a wife when he went into Assyria, is because you don't want me talking about Donald Trump. That's it. You don't want me to bring up ICE agents. You don't want me to bring up kidnapping children. You are the COINTELPRO group of today. You are what the Christians had during the Civil Rights Movement. During the Civil Rights Movement, there were preachers that would say, you are race baiting. Somebody told me that today. I read today on some post, some fool sent me. They said, General Mahayaman, you're a race baiter. Brother, do you know how old that word is, Huck? That word is from the 50s. It might be from the 40s. I remember reading it like, race baiter. You brothers don't know what the hell a race baiter is, right? A race baiter is, okay, imagine you bait a dog. A dog is vicious. You give him some bait to make him angry. You give him, this is some flesh. Now the dog is all mad because he's biting all over the bait. In the 60s, they called civil rights leaders race baiters because they would come from New York, come from the north, go to Mississippi, go to Alabama, like your grandmother did, leave from where she was from, they were from Chicago, and they would make the niggas angry, make them mad. And they called that race baiting. I was called a race baiter today because in their mind, black people are mad because of what I'm saying. Because of what I'm saying, they're mad. And this thought is amazing to me in that, are you telling me that the ISUPK under commanding General Yana, we're making black people angry? Maybe the ICE agents are. Maybe the Marines are making them angry. Maybe the fact that they're being shot by the police unarmed. You're telling me that I'm making them angry. Maybe your oppression is actually making them angry. You know who was called a race baiter? You want to give me that name? I bought you a microphone. Martin Luther King. I bought you. Ephraim, you don't have that, do you? What they would call? Oh my God!
Sir.
Google that. Martin Luther King. They said he is a outside agitator coming into Alabama, coming into Memphis. Where was that bridge at they crossed over? Mississippi. Give Captain Soccer War hand in Mississippi. They said Bull Connor was the sheriff in Mississippi. And Martin Luther King had students who were going to march over what's the name of the bridge? Edmund Pettus Bridge. Because they wanted to vote. They wanted to vote. Bull Connor said, Martin Luther King Jr. is an outside agitator, a race baiter, stirring up our Negroes who are happy. Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested 37 times. This one that you tell me I need to be like today, that I need to be more like him. You killed him, you know. You killed Martin Luther King. He was arrested 37 times, and then you shot him. That's the ideal Negro that I should be like. You hate me because I'm violent. Why the fuck did you hate him? Why did you hate him? Why did you arrest him 37 times? Why did you shoot Martin Luther King? Why did you hate him so much? I think I might be coming to the truth out. I think you'll hate me no matter what I do.
Right.
I think whether I say the white man is the devil or I say we shall overcome, I think you're going to hate me no matter what I say. So then maybe I shouldn't care about what you say. Maybe I should just tell the truth. Because you hate me, you hate Commander General Yohana because he says the white man is the devil. You hated Martin Luther King because he said black girls and white girls will hold hands. You killed him. So maybe I should just forget about your opinion of my doctrine, and I should just say what's true. Gracias. Let me get online. Anyone online? Solid. Anything else in the room? Let me get California right here. Give her a hand, microphone.
So like, sir, if I may, I was gonna say, it shows a pattern, as you can see.
You got it on camera. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, they continue to oppress us because they know that if we come together, they know that we're stronger together, which is why you come across on TikTok, you see a lot of Black influencers saying, or like, no, Mexicans can't say the N-word, or you say, or vice versa, like, they can't wear braids in their hair, but the oppressor does that because they know that we're stronger together. So that's why they continue to oppress us. Like back in California, there was a white man who had dressed up as a police officer and was continue to oppressing the black people for no reason, just going up there and just messing with them for no reason.
Give her a hand. She's telling the truth. This sister is from California, and it's especially evident in your life that blacks and Hispanics need to come together because you grow up in California and you see what's happening. And this sister is brilliant. She's in college trying to be a doctor. Give her a hand. She's a future nurse practitioner or a doctor or someone that can get me medication for these knees that are going bad every day. I was squatting yesterday, Tazari. It wasn't what it used to be. Jesus Christ. Listen, I need some help. Get your medical license. Because I'm going to need something to get these knees powerful like they were 20 years ago. Listen, the sister is brilliant and smart and educated, and she knows that blacks and Hispanics must come together. Gracias. Los Latinos no están solo. They're not alone. We're with them. That's right. Gracias. Who else wanted to say anything? Tazari, do you think?
Did you have anything else to add, sir?
Not that I can think of. Unless someone has a question, I'll answer it.
I believe everybody want to get to the club.
Shit, listen. Let me move out the way.
Well,
let's end it.
Well, if that's the case, I'd like to thank, General Mahayaman, Captain Nazariat, the Midwest Monster, Mayhem, Captain Mawquad, for coming through.
Boston.
This, I think, Cap, I think this is going to be the last show. We in the flesh together for a while. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, big ups to everybody who came in, and tomorrow, Washington Square Park, what time we got to get there? 12:30 is when camp starts, We'll be at Washington Square Park. And then the cookout is at 12 at Thomas Jefferson Park, here in Harlem. So the Sunday. So tomorrow's camp, yes. And we going to the pier, party at the pier, all that good stuff. We having a reggaeton party.
Reggaeton, what does that mean? That means something tropical.
We outside.
It means rum. It sounds like rum. What does reggaeton mean? Reggaeton. Sounds like rum. Is that rum?
There's gonna be rum involved. There's definitely gonna be some rum involved. And listen, pay your tithes, send your donations in, all that good stuff. And with that, Shalom, Israel.